Happy birthday, America. God bless the USA. And we're celebrating with the literal embodiment of America itself. Captain America from the Marvel Universe. Yes, we're back. I did say we. I'm joined by my brother, Wolf. Say hi, Wolf.
Yo.
Yeah, Wolf's joining us for another tier list stream, once again on the weekend, but it's Independence Day, Wolf, and you know who is a good character to talk about on this day?
Superman?
No, Captain America. No, nobody cares about true justice in the American way. No, it's Captain America from Marvel, because I got a lot of requests to do more Marvel stuff since we have a surplus of DC videos. Okay, making sure we can be heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Wolf. I just want to be sure, want to make sure the microphone's on, make sure people can hear me, or there's no ad playing in between us.
Kind.
Yeah, but we're talking about Captain America, one of the iconic mascots of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, who strangely has not had a whole lot of movies, especially compared to Spider-Man or the X-Men.
Yeah.
Wolf, I've never asked you this before in my 9 lives, but what do you think of Captain America, the character?
For the longest time, I didn't really know anything about him. He kind of is just, in a way, the Marvel Superman, in that he embodies America in a lot of the positive ways.
Truth, justice, American values.
Exactly, and he tries to be a role model, tries to keep things balanced and fair, but he will fight if he has to. And honestly, as a character, he's a bit, basic.
He's a paragon.
But, yeah.
He's noble, he's a good guy, he's nice, he's kind.
But there isn't a whole lot of character to it, but at the same time, I actually think that's fine. I actually think a character like him is really good.
Hey, Cat. Hey, Light Jones, you made it. Talking about the true greatest American hero. Yeah, talking about Steve Rogers, Cap, and technically Captain Falcon's on here, too. We'll get to him. But yeah, we have each and every Captain America solo movie. Now, I do have to point out we're not talking about the Avengers or his cameos in other films, talking about Captain America's headliner titles, the ones that are about him, about his character, about his journey, the ones where Steve Rogers or Captain Falcon are the main character. It's got to be about Cap. His name has to be in the title itself. So, no Avengers titles and no Lego stuff. All his mainstream movies. We got the old all the way to the current with Brave New World. Yeah, we got a lot of words to say on that one. But we do have all of Captain America's solo movies on here, Wolf. And
yep, all 7 of them.
I'm kind of surprised. Spider-Man and the Punisher have had more films than Captain America.
Right, but hey, it is the month of July.
Right.
Might as well give him 7 movies for the 7th month.
Did you know the 4th of July is Steve Rogers' birthday?
God.
Because of course it is.
I mean, yeah, when you're World War II propaganda, that probably is the smartest thing to do.
America, fuck yeah. Somebody said it.
Coming to save the motherfucking day,
yeah. America, fuck yeah. Yep, hey Shadow, glad you can make it. Talking about good old Captain America. We're gonna be ranking and critiquing each and every Cap film from best to worst on this here tier list. So Wolf gonna go over the basic rules if this is somebody's first tier list ever.
Oh good, finally, I get one that has stylized
Yep, I got funny categories this time. Talking about all of Captain America's movies from the 70s to the 2020s, from who's best to who's worst. And I do have fun category slots this time because Captain America deserves it. He's a true American hero. Up top we have That is America's ass. Yes, this is a reference, Wolf.
Yeah,
it's I
see I can picture it.
Alright, these lines, they're gold. They're perfect. They're the best of the best. A great representation of good old Cap. They are the top tier Captain America movies. And honestly, might see a few up here than lower. But yeah, this is top quality. That is America's S for S tier. Then underneath that, we have American Icon. These ones are good, not great. Might have some nitpicks here and there. Might not be a total 10 out of 10, but I like them. Wolf likes them. Fans like them. Definitely a decent romp to watch. They are an American Icon. Right smack in the middle, we have Rookie Cap. These ones are average, Silver Skull territory. They're okay. They came in, did a good job, were passable, did their service for their country. They're okay movies. They're a Rookie Cap. Equal amount of good and bad. But underneath that, we have Red Droll. See what I did there, Wolf? These ones, boring. They're lame. They're just plain bad. Very forgettable. Might not be the worst thing ever made, but definitely not a good film, I will say. Definitely a bronze medal. They are red droll. And at rock bottom in F tier, we have Hydra Crap. I'm sorry, Wolf, I had to.
I know.
Yeah, it's funny. Alright, so these ones suck. 0 out of 10, total losers. Complete failures of films. Do not recommend them, do not watch them. I hate them, Wolf might hate them, fans absolutely hate them. They are Hydra Crap. Yeah, I got clever categories, but yeah, those are the basic slots. Keeping this one relatively simple because we don't have too many films on here. Yeah, Wolf and I were just talking about Captain America. Do you like him? Do you place him very highly?
I think he's fine. It really depends on the stories he's put in, I think.
Right. Had some pretty good movies on here, honestly.
Right, and I think
bad.
the first two with him, like in his solo Avengers in the Marvel Universe, are actually great ways of using Cap.
Happy 4th of July.
Yep.
Sorry for missing the last tier list. That's okay, Bat Kid. What did I miss? Nothing too much, just going over the basic rules.
Just the introduction.
Talking about Captain America himself. I really like Captain America. I thought he's cool. Love playing as him in Marvel vs. Capcom games.
Of course.
I really love him on Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I've been trying to get you to watch that cartoon.
I know, you love that one.
Like, he's awesome. Roger Craig Smith also voiced him. I think he's fine if you like Cap sounding like Sonic.
Oh, Grace, that's not even the Chris Redfield voice.
Brian Bloom is a much better Cap. He's the Earth's Mightiest Heroes Captain America. Okay. I really like him because he made him really cool. He's kind of a role model. He's noble. He's badass. He has his limits, but he's willing to work with the Avengers as a team. He lost his unit back in World War II, and the Avengers are slowly becoming his new unit. And he is at his A game in the Skrull invasion arc. Cap got replaced by a Skrull,
right.
And he is alive in the Skrull prison trying to break out, and he rallies a bunch of prisoners as his new troops to successfully escape the Skrulls.
Right.
They defeat Super Skrull together. Really good show, Wolf. Highly recommend it. But for live action Captain America's, I do like Chris Evans. I think he was better as the Human Torch because he was funnier in that. Honestly, his Captain America is not bad. Anthony Mackie... No, not a fan. Not a fan. Guy wasn't even a good Falcon. I don't like him as the Capt. Awesome top 10 from Time Force, by the way. Thank you, Shadow. Pretty much every episode would be on my top 10 as well. Yeah, it was good. Trying to get Wolf to watch it. I did do Power Rangers top 10 Time Force episodes. It's out right now. Go check it out. I did that for the official holiday. This is just a bonus content.
I just know ever since you've pointed out that Eric is the voice of Virgil in the DMC stuff,
Nice.
Every time I watch Manga Commons videos on them, I can hear and picture him.
You can hear Daniel Southworth.
Right.
Now I'm motivated. Quantum power! Hi, Cat and Wolf. Hey, Akira, you made it. Also, Kat, what do you think of my original on Lady Jane Cammy White? Yeah, the art looks really good. He sent us the art on our internet, yes. I saw it. It looks pretty good. I'm also glad that you had much respect for Captain America because I would have done the same. Yeah, Captain America is awesome. I really like him. I gave him his own unique categories. Yeah. That's what someone's complimenting. Wolf, you don't watch many Marvel cartoons anymore.
No.
You
haven't? Because I ever really into a whole lot of them.
Did you know Captain America worked with Wolverine and they saved Eric from the concentration camp?
God.
They saved Kid Magneto from a concentration camp together.
And he still turns out to be a villain.
Yeah, I like that. Wolverine's so old that he was there with Captain America when he fought the Red Skull. That's the fun crossover content. Hi, Cat and Wolf. Hey, Bat Kid. Would you ever see Death Battle Captain America versus Kamen Rider Ichigo?
Probably not.
Didn't miss too much. Happy 4th of July. Rita Repulsa's actress Barbara Goodsman was also Turbo Granny in Dan to Dan.
Oh, okay.
Happy
That's
4th of July. I'm going to say the MCU Captain America movies are goated. Some of them. There's one on here not so good.
Honestly, even looking back at others, there are some pretty big faults with them, I think.
We'll talk about them soon.
Yeah.
Just catch up my comments, Wolf.
Yep.
All in all, I was still crying at the end of Endgame when I found out that it was also supposed to be the conclusion for Cap's character, where he aged into Joe Biden.
God, it's impossible to unsee.
I still can't get over that New York repurposed the Statue of Liberty into holding Captain America's shield.
God, that's stupid.
It's for the No Way Home. We see there's a giant shield instead of a torch. I call it the Statue of Captain America Liberty.
Thanks, Trump.
All right. My first intro to Cap was Superhero Squad. Hero up.
God.
Superhero Squad.
I
Yeah, Tom Kenny was
remember.
Captain America. And he's always saying outdated slang the Avengers don't get.
Right. I was like, yeah, that's pretty funny. Since he is from the 40s.
I want to see Namora on Marvel Rivals, played by the Blue Ninja Storm Ranger Tori. He actually be pretty cool, honestly, as Namora. The Captain has some pretty good appearances on shows like EMH and even on the 90s shows. Yeah, he was on Spider-Man the Animated Series and X-Men the Animated Series. Ironically, he was the only one who didn't get his own show. They gave like Iron Man and Silver Surfer their own shows before him.
They gave Iron Man like 2.
In the show, he's played by the legendary David Hayter. Yep, Solid Snake
Oh,
himself,
wow.
the myth that played Captain America.
Kept you waiting, huh?
That's impressive casting.
Dang, yeah.
Is that cooler than getting Virgil as the Sixth Ranger?
God. Oh, that is a close one, honestly, because David Hayter's Snake is iconic.
Right. I was 8 years old when the first Avengers came out, so for over a decade, I called the actor playing Captain America, even when he was playing a different character. Oh, Chris
Nice.
Evans. Always referring to him as Cap. Well, he did play the Human Torch also.
Nah, he was Captain America.
Dan. I wish Superhero Squad never existed. It was a Teen Titans Go of Marvel. Yeah, some fans feel that way. I think it's not as annoying because they aren't going after people who don't like the show.
Right, it was clearly marketed for kids.
Right, and it stayed that way.
Yeah, and honestly, even watching it back then, it's okay.
I just hated the long montages of Squaddies hero up, and they play the
Right.
theme song for like 2 minutes straight. It's like supposed to be their morphing sequence, and all I kept joking was the bad guys probably got away by now.
Right.
Alright, so I love Captain America. I think he's pretty awesome.
Uh-huh.
Wolf is lukewarm towards Captain America.
I think he's fine, yeah.
So-
It really depends on what stories you put him in.
Right, so this will be a pretty fun debate as we go over his entire movie roster. I had a feeling Captain America would be here. I knew this day would come. Yeah, hey, Anime Night, glad you could make it. I think the statue of Captain America Liberty would fit an alternative name for it. That's what I call it jokingly. Alright, so this should be a pretty fun debate, Wolf. Only got a few films, so hopefully we're not here for 1,000 years.
Yep, and as we all know, America was built upon debate.
Right, so let's finally begin this tier list with the first ever Captain America movie, the 70s solo Captain America. And this one is Hydra crap. Okay, Wolf, this one is almost older than Adam West Batman. The effects and props are all practical and have not aged well. It tries to be kind of like a similar vein as Adam West Batman or the old 60s Bill Bixby Hulk show. Has those really outdated effects. Captain America wears like a motorcycle helmet instead of his usual mask. And believe it or not, it's not Steve Rogers as Captain America, it's his son. His son is carrying on his father's legacy, and he's just named Steve Rogers Jr., making it more confusing. Basically, Captain America used to be a World War II hero who scared Nazis, fought bad guys, helped win VE Day, and his son, now in modern day, or I should say 1970s modern day, finds out his dad was this super important guy. He's almost assassinated by terrorists who want to take over the world. The villain's plan is really overly complex, and guess what the villain wants? He's built like a giant neutron bomb that he's threatening to detonate and destroy a city until they give in to his demands. You know what he wants?
What?
The gold reserve.
The Fort Knox Reserve?
Right. He
Jeez.
wants to rob Fort Knox and steal a bunch of gold.
Alright, that's another... I can see that.
It's a very simple story. It is straightforward. The characters are not super complex. Traditional good guys versus evil guys. There are no traditional comic villains in both these movies.
That makes sense.
Like, yeah, it's just Captain America is like literally the only guy from the comics, and it's not even him. Apparently, his father invented a super steroid that does not have any drawbacks.
Jeez, okay.
And yeah, his dad took this experimental serum to become Captain America, and now it's his son's turn. So he shoots up some steroids into his muscles, and it makes him a huge, hunky badass.
Of course.
He gets his blue suit, and Captain America has like this really goofy plastic shield. It looks like a frisbee. Like, you can tell it's fake, okay? You can tell. Like, it's actually see-through through the whites on the red, white, and blue. And the funniest scene, he fights a mugger, he throws it like a frisbee, and it, like, just bops the guy in the head, and he falls over like he's dead. Like, boop. Ah!
Look, they had to use the technology of the time.
Right, and Captain America does not have too many fight scenes. Most of them, he's on a motorcycle. He's, like, going up ramps, jumping gorges, like, riding from car chases, dodging people shooting at him, throwing the shield like a frisbee in slow motion. Basically, a whole lot of nothing.
It sounds like the Wonder Woman show.
Right, it is a very cheap film. It looks kind of like a YouTube fan film, but somehow worse. The suit looks terrible. He has, like, the wings on the side of a motorcycle helmet. Captain America's story is basically, he wants to find himself.
Grand, we have Thor's character arc in Captain America.
Right, Cap doesn't know what he wants to do, finds out his dad was this huge influential guy, and at the end of the day, he decides he wants to be a hero like his dad. Basically, fill his shoes.
Take up the mantle.
Take up the mantle, and that's his story. The main bad guy ties, like, a dead man switch into his heart, and if he dies, a neutron bomb will go off, and the climax is not very exciting. They have a fight. The guy instigates, like, his own heart attack to kill himself and the people with the neutron bomb. And Captain America and one of the scientists turns good. Basically, the climax is they save him just in time. They're, like, resuscitating him.
Honest, I'll give him credit. That is a creative way to end a fight.
Hey, Cat. Hey, Nate the Leaper. I can make it. Yeah, they basically save him. The guy doesn't die. They disable the neutron bomb. And Captain America decides he wants to carry on his dad's legacy, leading to the adventure continues. And yeah, it has to be seen to believe how bad it is.
Yeah.
It just looks so god-awful. This one, easy Hydra crap. Alright, I'll just leave it there. But, believe it or not, Wolf, it did get a sequel, Captain America 2, Death Too Soon, where Captain America fights Christopher Lee.
Grant, he fights 007 himself.
Right, Captain America got a sequel adventure miraculously somehow. I guess they had enough money to make another one. This film came out like 1 year after the first one. It was a bit more rushed. I will say this one, believe it or not, Wolf, it actually did improve in some areas.
I assume it's not going to be higher, though?
Not as high, no. It's going on red droll. This one was definitely a step up, but just barely.
We're still following the sun, right?
Yeah, we're still following the sun, Captain America. Basically, he's now a kick-ass superhero. He has a motorcycle, which can attach a hang glider to it.
Of course.
At the push of a button somehow, yeah. Captain America is on top of the world. So, of course, there's a new villain on the rise. Christopher Lee. He plays some guy named Colonel Miguel. I thought this guy would, like, be Red Skull or something, because they kind of set him up, but he's a stand-in for the Red Skull.
Interesting. We're fighting the Spanish fascists.
Right. This time, Christopher Lee has an end goal. He wants basically all the economy and money of America, and he's threatening to take it all away by creating a rapid aging serum, which will kill people by aging them to death.
Okay.
I am not making this up. That's actually happened.
And with that, he could steal the economy.
Right, well, actually, Dracula's in the Marvel Universe. Yeah, but he fought Blade. Pretty sure this is the only one I haven't seen. Have seen the rest for better or worse. Yeah. Okay, so it's sad to say this one is kind of a step up. Christopher Lee definitely embracing his over-the-top hamminess in this role. God, he's like having the time of his life, being like this evil, corrupt government agent who's betraying his country for money. Yeah.
God.
Captain America doesn't have a deeper character arc in this one. He's just trying to overcome a new villain threat. And yeah, Cap is like getting used to the gadgets, finding out that, oh, old people are not useless. That's kind of the lesson here. God. Like teaming up with like ex-veterans from World War II and Vietnam who help him out.
Incredible.
Christopher Lee, definitely silly. This has some better fight scenes. Cap at least punches bad guys in this one, though it also has one of the goofiest fight scenes in all of Marvel. Christopher Lee unleashes attack dogs on them, and kind of confusing, he injects his dogs with the rapid aging serum because somehow it'll make them more rabid fighters.
Okay.
I'm not sure how aging up cute little puppies into old dogs is gonna be more badass threats.
They'll just be aging puppies until they're like 3.
Right.
Where they're like actual dogs.
Apparently, I did like that the serum can rapidly age you 3 years in 1 day. It's gonna be a slow murder, man.
Yeah, you're really gonna halt the economy with that.
Like, he sends like attack dogs, and hilariously the dogs do not attack the actor. They're like pushing and pouncing on him.
Yeah.
And the tiny ass shield is somehow scaring them away.
Back when acting with animals and children was difficult.
Yeah, Reb Brown plays Captain America. Yeah, he does. The Captain America threw his mighty shield, and it looks ridiculous. Did you know in Superhero Squad, Miss Marvel was voiced by Daphne Blake? Yeah, Grey DeLeo played Miss Marvel on that show. I think this... I read that one. Someone doesn't like that. I call it the statue Captain America Liberty. Hey, Nate the Leaper. Sorry, let's catch up on comments. Well, actually, Dracula's in the Marvel Universe. I know, he fought Blade.
You read that one already.
Right. Captain America fights Count Dooku. Yeah, Christopher Lee. Christopher Lee's a lot younger here because, of course, it's a 70s movie.
Yeah.
Though, it's kind of funny. Like, basically, Captain America, like, knocks his escape truck down, and they fight in, like, a suburban neighborhood. It, like, shows you how low the budget was. Basically, he tried to take America hostage. Cap gets his groove back. He fights the villain, and they fight on, like, somebody's lawn. It's, like, so
Maybe
weird.
Maybe it's the director's himself.
But yeah, so how does he defeat him? Well, Christopher Lee tries to unleash the serum in the air itself, but he tries to kill Captain America with a concentrated dose of it, only for the shield to splatter it on him, and Christopher Lee ages to death, turning into like a Red Skull before he dies. It's so weird. Nostalgia Critic reviews the other movie. That's this one coming up. But yeah, Captain America saves the day. We learn old people aren't useless. And Christopher Lee is dead and defeated, ending us with another, and the adventure continues with Cap protecting America. And this one is definitely a little more competent, but not by much. It's still, like, very cheap, very goofy, and ultra campy. But I will say, they tried and learned from their mistakes of the first one. That's the only compliment it's getting.
Okay.
So before Brave and the Bold episode Justice Society become old... Kind of. Are these movies where stealing for gold from Fort Knox jokes came from? No, I think that was James Bond. That was like the plot of Goldfinger. I almost said Goldeneye. Okay, so worse than an old story. Well, there's no child molesters involved in this one. I didn't really think much about old Captain America looking like Joe Biden till the election. And I've never researched something so fast to see if Joe Biden was in it. Thankfully, he was not.
That'd be impressive if they got him.
Yeah, Joe Biden cameos as old Cap for a few lines. Like, why didn't they get the Red Skull? Because they were kind of ashamed of being goofy comic book stories. It's like, this one, yeah, basically, the 70s were a lot goofier. They were not comic accurate. They were trying to do old school, like, Golden Age comics.
Right.
And those were not complex. They did not have many of the iconic villains or their personas you know and love. That was kind of the whole spiel. Why didn't they get Red Skull? They should have. Have you seen the behind-the-scenes choreography of the Star Wars prequel fight scenes? I've seen some of them.
I feel like I've seen a little bit of it.
Right.
Like, they always talk about how it's like really impressive.
That's right. These movies, believe it or not, Wolf, were supposed to lead to a TV series.
I can see that, actually.
But they ended up failing because they were not very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red Brown didn't have the charisma of Bill Bixby. Yeah, this one, Red Droll, definitely weaker, but it's stronger than the first. All right, now, Wolf, we're on the one Nostalgia Critic reviewed.
Yep, where he heroically runs and hides.
Right, Captain America 1990, which is a rather straightforward origin story. We see how Cap got the powers and his first fight with the Red Skull, and then how he crashed in the Arctic, froze himself, and became alive in our present day, fighting the Red Skull all over again, now with a new scenario. And... yeah, this one, also bad. Going on Hydra crap for sure. I know, these movies started out so bad. Nostalgia Critic did a very hilarious review on this movie, and it is as bad as he said it is. Wolf and I saw the review together, and it's still pretty funny. Captain America really sucks in this film.
Yeah.
He, like, gets his ass kicked, he runs away, he lies and tricks people, and he only, like, kills one person. He, like, beheads a hot chick with the shield. Heads up. I decapitated a hot chick. I am the American hero. Red Skull is in this one, and... unfortunately, he's not the Red Skull for like 2/3 of the movie. We see Cap got his powers, and I do love we see the iconic scene, "Congratulations on your success, Professor." Heil Hitler! And he like shoots the professor. It's so funny. It's like, yes, this did happen in the comics, but it was not as goofy as this.
How do you know?
Yep, very underrated nostalgia critic review, absolutely. Rogers the musical, instant S tier. So bad it's bad, or so bad it's funny. I would definitely say funny. It is like horribly incompetent. We actually get a secondary protagonist in this, Wolf. It's the President of the United States. We see him as a child, how he looked up to Captain America. He saw Cap's rocket. Like, Captain America gets beaten up by Red Skull, tied to a missile that's gonna blow up the White House. And Cap uses his strength to set the rocket astray off course.
Right, and that's
it,
how he gets
misses
the
White House. Yeah, we see this little kid saw Captain America, and that little kid grew up to be President George Bush Sr. He became like the president, and he finds out Cap's alive, and they need to help him. They need to find Cap because they're being attacked by terrorists, and the terrorist is the Red Skull. He's the Red Skull in the World War II segment of the movie. Then when we jump to modern day, Red Skull got plastic surgery to make himself look human, and this was a big fat excuse to have him not wear the makeup all film. Right. Honestly, the makeup effects, they looked really hokey, but I would say they were awful. He's got like a plastic Red Skull mask in the first half. Red Skull tries to fight Captain America, somehow misses stabbing him and cuts off his own hand.
Jeez.
Because we see...
How do you mess up that badly?
Right, he's like trying to slice him, holding him. Cap moves, and he somehow hits his hand, cuts it off, and this is a big clue that this corrupt senator guy who's talking to the president is Red Skull, because he's got like some weird tie around his hand connecting them together, hinting you that, yeah, this is the Red Skull now in modern day. It's not well explained how he's still alive in modern day. I believe they like hint that he cryo-froze himself.
I mean, probably.
Yeah, he woken up and now he's trying to take over America a different way. Red Skull has realized that he can't force people to surrender themselves to his power. He can't use brute force, so he cooked up a scheme to brainwash all the world's leaders to become his followers and praise Nazism and Hydra, planting them in office, and they'll spread Hydra that way from the inside, and Winter Soldier did this much better.
Oh yeah, that's because they did it through actual commie subversion tactics.
Right, and
not secret brainwashing.
Okay, so I've seen some people defend this movie because it did try to resemble his origin story. We see when Cap dated Peggy Carter, now he's in modern day, and he has a love interest, Sharon Carter's in this movie. They do she's played by the same actress thing.
Of course.
Because, like, she's her ancestor. It's kind of weird because I've never really liked this subplot where Cap dates his ex-girlfriend's child.
Yeah, that is a kind of weird thing to pull.
Like, yeah, it was weird back then, too. It's weird now, and it's still weird in the MCU. Yeah, I know, it's like, well, she's played by the same actress, so it's kind of less creepy. It's a bit better than the MCU's, but not by much. It's just weird. Like, how would you feel dating your ex's kid?
Right.
How'd you feel if your ex dated your kid?
Couldn't get with your mom, so I'll try with you.
Right. Wasn't this reference in Earth's Mightiest Heroes? Yeah, it was, but Bucky was in that. Earth's Mightiest Heroes, believe it or not, will have played tribute to this, where Red Skull got plastic surgery to hide his skull and infiltrated the government.
Incredible.
Yeah, it was inspired by this, but they did it better. Like a lot of other stuff did this plot better. Red Skull wants to take over America again, and basically Captain America's kind of on the lam, trying to find his bearings, trying to find himself, and learns that Red Skull's alive. Basically, Captain America is like being shot at, running away, or getting beaten up.
Jeez.
Captain America just sucks so much in this movie. He doesn't have a good fight scene until the final act. I do love that nostalgia critic. So I can't believe I'm saying this, but Captain America flees from hot chicks sniping at him by jumping in a pickup truck driven by a middle-aged old guy.
That's right.
Right? It's so weird. And Captain America, like, just straight up carjacks him later. Like, Cap has this thing where he pretends, oh, I'm so car sick, let me out. Like, gets out to pretend to barf, then he carjacks his friends. Like, it was supposed to be like his cute character trait, but it just made him look like a dick.
Yeah.
Like, he meets Sharon Carter, and Sharon unrealistically falls for Cap. Peggy Carter and her new husband end up killed in this movie.
Oh, wow.
Red Skull sends his sexy model assassins to go kill Captain America. They kill his allies. Yeah, there's like a bunch of pretty girls. There is one sexy gay guy in their group, but yeah, it's so weird. Red Skull has like fashion models as his pro assassins. Captain America and Sharon Carter go on an adventure, get chased at. They fall off a cliff into water. It's so weird. They fall in love, and Sharon Carter falls for Cap. It's really cheesy and really silly, especially because he's not badass in this. But Red Skull abducts the president. Captain America finds out where he is. He's like in a weird castle island place to have a big epic superhero battle. Captain America gets his groove back, realizes that America's still worth saving. He still has to stand up for his values, even his values are like not outdated even in this present timeline.
Yeah.
He and Sharon Carter go to the island fortress, and we get our big climax of Captain America and George Bush beating Nazis with their bare hands. Yes, Captain America teams up with the president, and they fight the Hydra agents, kill Red Skull, knock him old Disney villain death. He falls off a cliff and dies. He dies, and we get all the cliches. Mr. President, thanks. Hey, Cap, give him hell. And President, thank you. Good luck. He's so silly.
God.
Captain America beheads a hot chick, saving Sharon Carter, and they have their big damn kiss. End of movie. This one is bad. It is so bad, Wolf. Nostalgia Critic's so hilarious.
Yeah.
This sounds terrible. It is. Like, okay, so some people do defend the movie because they tried to adapt his origin and did pay tribute to certain elements of it. It is done much better on later movies. Like, I'm sorry, but it is. People do praise that the Red Skull's actor definitely tried. I do think he is pretty funny. He's like a pretty campy, over-the-top, mustache-twirling villain in this one. Has his very creepy moments. They try to make Red Skull the darkest Marvel villain. It works sometimes and then doesn't work other times. Like, he, like, created, like, a virus serum that can poison people, and there's, like, this claymation rat in, like, his test lab.
Incredible.
It's very weird. I didn't think the makeup effects for his Red Skull were that bad. They weren't very convincing, but honestly, it looked better than some other effects we'll see later.
Okay.
But yeah, this one, it's bad. It is Hydra crap. Easily the worst Captain America movie. I do not recommend it. Some people actually might think it's so bad it's horrible. That's how bad it is. I think it's so bad it's good because of how incompetent it is. Like, during one of the chase scenes, Capt and Sharon are running away from a car that's trying to run them over, and in front of them there's like these two little kids playing ball just looking at the car. Yeah, it's a moment where Cap's supposed to save the kids, but any real kid would run away if they saw this speeding truck heading towards them. It's bad. Don't watch it. It's Hydra crap. Easily the worst Captain America movie. Catch up on comments. Could we see Cat from Wolf Entertainment Universe have a lucky cat like Turbo Granny Cat form? Like, the Wolf Entertainment arcs are cool. Somebody loves our arcs, Wolf.
Nice.
So Red Skull's actor of this was in the Twilight Zone movie. Oh, I did not know that.
Wow. Scary little
Girl. Dating the younger or child of your love interest is in a different point in time is one of those time travel cliches that we need to get rid of. You think that, Wolf?
What was it again? The falling in love with...
falling in love with an ancestor of somebody you used to date?
Honestly, yeah. It's just kind of weird.
Right, and yeah, it kind of asks some weird questions.
Right.
Wasn't this reference in Earth? Yeah, I read that one. Yeah, it was. It was referenced in Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Okay. I don't know anything about these older films, but I don't really like any of the MCU ones either. Happy 4th of July, Wolf and Cat. Hey, Bodhi, you made it.
Fair.
We're going on to the MCU very soon. Just wanted to catch up.
Yep.
Kira's listing actors. Yeah, it's bad. Nostalgia Critic did a good review on this. Is there a Captain America character tier list? There is, but we decided to do the movies instead. Alright, I think we're mostly caught up.
Right.
There actually were old films from the 40s. Oh, those are the old serials of Captain America.
Right.
There were a lot of those.
The war propaganda ones.
Where he had an uglier costume. Yeah, all the serials had uglier designs. I'm just gonna say it. Brighten the Light, all that. Basically, Captain America was the first ever superhero who had a live action film. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I believe it.
All right, so yeah, this one sucks. Total Hydra crap. Watch Nostalgia Critic's review on it. One of his funniest videos, honestly. But now we made it to the MCU, the films everyone wants to talk about, starting with the Phase 1 Cap film, Captain America, the First Avenger. And we finally found a good one, Wolf, because I'm going to put this one on S tier, but what about you?
I think so, too. It's been a bit since I've seen it, but I always think highly of it, just because, one, I really like war movies, or at least specifically World War II movies. They're just so good.
I agree, and the cast is very stellar in this
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
Love Chris Evans as Captain America. I really love Haley Atwell as Peggy Carter. Haley Atwell is really smoking hot.
Right.
I seen like pictures of her at galas and such. No, not like that, Wolf.
Uh-huh.
She dresses really sexy. She looks very attractive, Wolf.
Right? We also have Neil McDonough in this.
Neil McDonough as Dum Dum Dugan. Yeah, that's his code name.
God.
Hugo Weaving, Agent Smith himself, plays the Red Skull, and I thought he was the best villain of Phase 1. Yeah, I know, but what about Loki? Screw Loki. I love Hugo Weaving's Red Skull. He is scary, he is badass, he's constantly in control, he is the face of oppression, while Captain America is the face of heroism.
Of freedom.
Right. Stanley Tucci plays the professor in this. He's the one who gives Cap his serum. Okay, so don't worry, Wolf. The plot is very simple. It is mostly an origin story for the first hour of the movie.
Right.
We see who Cap is. We get the, some people complain about this, Wolf, the CGI body Chris Evans has to look scrawny.
Yeah.
It looks weird because his head is kind of disproportionate
Right.
from the rest of his body. I honestly didn't mind. The effect didn't look that terrible, but you can, like, really tell that's not his actual body. That was kind of the issue.
Right.
Yeah, Steve Rogers, we see him as this scrawny little twig who has asthma, has a lot of health issues. He is not fit to enlist in the army, and of course, the war to end all wars is happening right now as we speak.
Yeah.
I love the old 40s aesthetic of this film. They actually kind of feel like they took us to an old world.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like old America. We see like Tomorrowland when they visit there. We see Howard Stark. Tony's dad is in this.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly, I thought the Howard Stark was actually pretty likable. He's kind of like a discount Tony Stark. He's also an arrogant womanizer. He and Stanley Tucci invent the super serum that can create super soldiers. The other professor is an escaped scientist from Germany. He worked with the Red Skull originally, stole the super serum. Red Skull is made of the same stuff that made it Captain America, and it kind of makes them like evil counterparts for each other.
They're foils.
Right, but he found out there was like one flaw in the serum. It can shape a person depending on their character. It's why he's kind of like why he's kind of running these serious tests to weed out terrible people. Because Red Skull was evil, it made him ugly, it made him hideous, it made him more violent and nihilistic, and gave him the creepy mutation on his face. Yeah, basically it made him a worse person. He's trying to find a good soldier, somebody who's selfless, somebody who fights for good, somebody who cares about others. And basically the American military is helping back this to create their own super soldier. They're trying to weed out who's strong, who's good. He chooses Steve Rogers, and it's an underdog story where nobody has faith in him.
Right.
Everybody sees him as kind of a loser. He takes the serum and becomes badass Chris Evans. We see like him buff now, and he becomes Captain America. And what do? Decide not to use him and have him entertain the troops.
Yep, he's propaganda, just like he was in real life.
Right. I do love that this is how they put in the Captain America punches Hitler scene. It's like a part of their show.
Right.
Like Hitler's
It's
like a cartoon bad guy he punches.
Yeah, it's just the goofy 40s storytelling.
Right.
To be like, yeah, we're gonna beat up the enemy because that's what we're gonna do in the war.
That's right. Hydra also steals the Tesseract in this. Red Skull has found an Infinity Stone, and he's taking its power to create super weapons. And basically we get kind of the old kind of steampunk type of story where it's the past time period, but he's inventing like futuristic technology.
Right, technology that can compete with like the modern day as we know it.
Right. Red Skull believes Hydra thinks outside the box. Hydra adapts to the future, and he found the Infinity Stone, uses magic to create a new super science. He creates like basically like laser guns. They're all like heavily armored, and they can disintegrate people if they shoot at them. It's really cool high-tech stuff. We also see Dr. Zola's in this. He's a major Avengers villain, Wolf. Basically, he's the guy who uploads his brain into a computer.
Right.
In the comics, he got like a machine body and fights them in the future. It's
like
really
Baxter.
Yeah, it's really cool stuff. We see Cap doesn't really do anything super heroic until the first hour of the movie. We see him like chase down the Nazi who murdered his scientist best friend. Yeah, they did do the Heil Hitler shoots them again. This time it's much better because he was trying to steal the serum incognito. The serum ends up destroyed, so now Captain America and Red Skull are now the only two who had the serum injected into them. Super soldiers are now a rarity, and this will have payoff in like the Winter Soldier, how they tried to make their own later.
Yeah.
But yeah, this serum is pretty much gone. It's destroyed in the first fight scene. Then Captain America becomes an entertainer. Then he finds out his best friend Bucky was abducted and he's a POW at one of the concentration camps. Cap wants to use his powers to finally save people. He wants to save like all these POWs, prisoners of war, and launch basically a one-man assault against a Hydra base.
Yep.
We see he and Peggy Carter slowly fall in love here. They work together because Peggy relates with him because as a woman she's looked down upon. In here it makes more sense compared to Ironheart or Black Widow. Yeah.
You'll never be Tony Stark.
Right. Here it makes a lot more sense because she's in a time period where it makes sense.
Right, where sexism still exists.
Right. Here they kind of bond, they fall in love. Peggy and Howard Stark fly a private jet over German territory so Cap can parachute in. Cap breaks in, has his first fight scene, saves his Howling Commandos. That's who they were in the comics.
Right.
You'll see Neil McDonough. I do love the joke where, what, are we taking everybody?
I'm from Fresno.
Because he's Asian.
He's Japanese, yeah. And yeah, at the time FDR interned them.
Right. I miss when we had comedy. Yeah, he recruits them and leads a jailbreak. He's trying to find Bucky. We see Bucky's like strapped to an operating table. It's implied the Winter Soldier program was starting on him. But he helps bust him out. Dr. Zola and Red Skull get away. Red Skull has his first fight scene where he rips off his Hugo Weaving sexy face to reveal his Red Skull.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought the makeup looked really good.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he looks like really gross and disgusting. And Bucky asks, "You don't have one of those, do you?" Yeah, they fight, and Red Skull and Dr. Zola are forced to retreat. They actually regain territory, and Cap saved like 100 to 1,000 soldiers here.
Yep.
We see them march back to the camp, and General Tommy Lee Jones thanks him. And we get to the real movie, having Cap fight a bunch of Hydra.
Right, because now he's proven himself, and one, he's also effective propaganda with him saving the soldiers.
Right.
And two, he's a fucking killing machine.
Remember when they showed the film where Steve had a photo of Peggy on his watch? Oh yeah, they're like doing like war movies and they're showing Captain America going on his journeys, and he has like a photo of Peggy Carter showing they've fallen in love. I do like this love story because it's implied time is passing throughout the movie. Cap's like literally fighting in World War II, taking out Hydra bases, Nazis, like taking part in all the historical battles we've seen.
Right, we're going from 42 to 44.
Right, he's fighting in Italy, fighting in the Battle of the Bulge, fighting in Nazi Germany. Really cool stuff. I know you love Tommy Lee Jones is in this movie as the grizzled general. He's really funny. Yeah, somebody posted the funny quote, Peggy, where she tells Steve, "Good luck." She kisses Captain America, and Tommy Lee Jones says, "Well, I'm not kissing you." Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, he's like driving their getaway car. It's really cool
the truck,
stuff.
yeah.
Honestly, the action scenes are so stellar in this. Captain America, like, looks superhuman.
Yeah.
It is badass. Good old World War II action, mixed with some comic book action. I know they're, like, taking down Star Wars tanks. And, like,
they only have a laser power to train.
Like, Hydra has Covenant soldiers that he's taking out. It's just so fun, so cool. A lot of quippy one-liners, and a true love for your country, too. Like, our soldiers actually look good in this movie. They're not doing modern Marvel, like trying to say the government's bad and everyone sucks.
Well, they don't want to execute German civilians.
Right. There is kind of a misunderstanding where Howard Stark's secretary forces herself on Captain America, tries to kiss him, and Peggy, of course, walks in the room and gets jelly. Yeah, she and Cap have a brief falling out here, and he's asking Howard Stark for gear. He gives him like the shield. We see the circular shield. He asks Peggy, "What do you think?" And she like pulls out a gun and shoots at him. Yeah, I think it works. And, like walks past them dead silent. Captain America is like actually scared of her.
I mean, it's an effective way to test it.
Right. She knew it would work. At least that's what I always thought.
Probably.
We get kind of a montage of them fighting them. I will say Red Skull is a really cool and effective villain. He's like getting more pissed, getting more insane as he's losing the war. Wolf, what did you think of Hugo Weaving's Red Skull, if you can remember?
I can't, unfortunately. I haven't seen this in a while, so I don't remember the acting stuff.
Okay,
For the
so
most part.
a lot of people say Marvel has some really weak villains because they're so generic and basic. I thought Red Skull was actually a standout one. He feels like the comic character, looks like the character, he's very creepy, and Hugo Weaving is definitely good as villains. I mean, look at his Agent Smith or Megatron. Really good stuff. I like when they're losing the battle and the troops are like retreating and reporting, and like one of the troops is like wounded and begging Red Skull for mercy. Sir, we fought to the last man. Evidently not. And he vaporizes all his wounded. It's like so hardcore and dark.
Reminds me of the Transformers movie. When they kill all the injured Decepticons.
Right. I say we throw out our wounded. All agree? Yeah. All oppose? Nay. Well, decision made. He spaces them all out.
Right.
Yeah, Red Skull like vaporizes the friggin' wounded. Really hardcore stuff. Okay, so Red Skull doesn't really undergo an arc. It's basically his downfall.
He's evil.
Yeah, like he's evil as fuck. He's the face of Nazis, alright? He even like kills like his own commanding officers because they didn't believe in his theories of the Tesseract. So he vaporized them and plans to nuke Germany in his New World Order.
Of course.
Yeah, Hydra is more evil than Hitler.
Who needs the fewer when you have the skull?
Right. Unfortunately, Bucky gets quote-unquote killed in one of their
He
missions.
falls off the train.
They're like tracking down Dr. Zola, have a train battle, and Bucky's presumed dead. It's still kind of confusing how he survived this and if he's the Winter Soldier yet or not. Like they were
I don't think yet.
like it's weird because the movie was like trying to imply that something happened to him when he was a POW, but he doesn't have like the cybernetic arm or anything.
Right.
Bucky like falls to his death in like frozen water, and they assume that's the end of him. They capture Dr. Zola, and Dr. Zola snitches where Red Skull is. They have their final battle at the military base, big epic fight scene, and we lead to the iconic moment of Red Skull is driving an advanced plane that's going to nuke the entire world, so Cap is going to sacrifice himself on a one-way trip mission. He like boards the plane, kills Nazis. I will say there's a lot of cool death scenes here. He's like throwing guys out of the plane hangar, and one guy like falls and gets spliced by a helicopter blade. You don't even see a body, you see like a blood splash.
Right.
Really hardcore stuff.
Captain America would never kill anybody, though.
Right. He, like, fights Hydra agents, fights the Red Skull, and we get the reveal that Red Skull is flying all the way to Brooklyn to nuke Cap's home city because he's a petty bastard. He's beating Captain America, fighting Red Skull. I can do this all day. You think you're special, don't you? No, I'm just a kid from Brooklyn. Like, it all came, like, kind of full circle.
Right, yeah.
Fights Red Skull, and in another kind of confusing death scene, they disrupt the Tesseract. It's, like, in a power core chamber, and Red Skull tries to save it. He touches it, and it disintegrates/teleports him. If you didn't see Thor, this will really confuse you, but apparently it was, like, supposed to teleport him to another dimension where... The original plan Joss Whedon has was that he was supposed to come back as like kind of a super monster, but this got altered to him becoming the guardian of the Soul Stone for some reason.
Right.
I'm not sure how that works, but yeah, Red Skull is presumed dead. He like tries to pick up the Tesseract and it vaporizes him. We see his skeleton, which made me think he was dead. Nope, he was teleported to a future sequel.
I wonder if it's partly referencing one of the comics, unfortunately, with Hydra Cap, wherein the reason for Hydra Cap's existence is because Red Skull befriended one of the Infinity Stones. And so I wonder if that's why he's tied to the Soul Stone in the movies.
I thought Sharon from the 70s film was his daughter. No, she's Peggy's daughter with some other guy.
That'd be weird if that was his daughter.
How did Red Skull get his red skull? Well, it's implied the super serum altered his body because he's so evil. It kind of like disintegrated and distorted his face. His like skin turned into blood red and like tightened around his skull, and he also lost his hair apparently. Yeah, that's kind of why he looks like a Red Skull. Yeah, he's not actually has an exposed skull or something like that. It's like his face like just contorted around him.
Okay.
And yeah, and like made him kind of a monster on the inside and outside.
Like Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah,
But on the inside.
not on the outside, but on the inside. So, Red Skull seemingly dies here. Cap realizes he can't just land the plane or turn it around, it's going to crash. So he crashes it in the Arctic, where he says his final farewell to Peggy, how he loved her, and when he gets back, they're going out dancing, which will have a payoff in Endgame. But yeah, Cap crashes the ship, sacrifices himself, but flash freezes in the ice. And Captain America is now in modern day. World War II is over. We won. The Nazis are gone. Red Skull's gone. And without Red Skull, Hitler lost easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's good. World War II and history is as it should be. But we get our twist ending. Captain America's in modern day where he meets Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick Fury recruits him. And I do love this ending where he's talking to Cap like, what's wrong? I had a date. Then we fade to black. That's actually pretty powerful, honestly.
Yeah.
I know it's a bit cheesy, but it's really cute and shows you that Cap was hoping he would get back to his time. Yes, it would have payoff in a later film. But yeah, he's in the timeline getting set up for the Avengers. And honestly, I really love this movie. Wolf, what did you think of it?
I
if you
really enjoy it as a World War II film.
Right. Yeah, that definitely threw me off a bit when he ended up being the Soul Stone Guardian. Also a bit upsetting he wasn't played by Hugo Weaving either in the Infinity War Endgame.
That makes sense.
That was weird. They didn't get him back, but I mean, he did have like makeup on him, so it can be excused.
Exactly.
But yeah, how did he become like the guardian of an Infinity Stone?
Because
It's like it would make sense if he was like being punished because he used a stone for
yeah,
evil, and yeah, he had to pay back with his life debt or something.
right.
But no, they never make sense of it, and also don't explain how he's immortal now since World War II happened decades ago.
Well, I think it is it has to be a punishment thing with that just kind of being his spirit.
Right, he's like a kind of ghost-like entity
Yeah.
now. He's like wearing like a Reaper hood.
For whatever reason, they chose him as the representative.
You know, the Nazi as the stone of love and soul.
Of course.
But yeah, Red Skull, like, he was supposed to come back in a future film, and that was his eventual fate. Honestly, I really love this movie. Love the World War II homages. Love the classic comic book feel, the loving tributes. Stan Lee's cameo as a general. Love the casting in this, too. I thought all the characters are perfectly casted.
Yeah.
This would not stay true in the current MCU, but yeah. This movie, it is kick-ass. It is fun. I think it is the best film of Phase 1. Do you agree, Wolf? Or do you love Iron Man 1 and 2 more?
I think I love Iron Man more.
Love Iron Man more?
Iron Man 1 at the very least.
Right. This movie, like, actually impressed me. And
Right.
I was, like, still a kitten back then. And
Yeah.
this one really got me hopeful for the MCU. Sorry. Jiggling my words there.
Yeah.
It actually got me interested. Really love Captain America. And I was totally hooked after this film. Love Hugo Weaving as the Red Skull. Especially love Haley Atwell. And Tommy Lee Jones is really hilarious. I was excited to see what would come next. And I was not disappointed. But First Avenger, S tier, still a masterpiece. Total fun film.
Yep.
Definitely watch it every 4th. But now we're on to the one everybody's been waiting for, The Winter Soldier.
Yep.
One of either the greatest sequels of all time or one of the greatest MCU films ever. Those are like the two categories it goes in. We made it, Wolf, to The Winter Soldier. Hail Hydra.
Yeah.
Let me catch up on comments. Read that one. Why did Captain America kill a man on with a plane blade? Oh, he like threw him into it, and that's how it killed him.
As for why, it's because he's the enemy.
Right, he's fighting Nazis, guys. The Howling Commandos is my favorite moment. Yeah, we got to see Captain America's squad from the
Right.
old comics. That was like very cool. It's weird because they were like setting them up for spin-off films, and that ended up being turned into the Agent Carter show. Peggy Carter had her own 2-season show.
Right.
Did you ever see it, Wolf?
No.
Right.
And now she's What If Captain Britain.
Right, she's just Captain Britain now. Remember when they read that one? Remember how the Howling Commandos were introduced in the montage? Yeah, that was pretty fun. Hydra agent. You can't defeat Hydra. Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place. And Tommy Lee Jones interrupts that. Let's go find 2 more. Remember that quote, Wolf? That's their motto.
Right.
We are Hydra. Cut off one of our heads, 2 more will take its place.
Yeah.
Like showing that Hydra believes itself invincible.
Right, and also an ode to, or an allusion to the actual mythical Hydra.
The cosmic cube can do anything. How did Red Skull survive in space in Infinity War? It's implied he's not even human anymore.
Yeah,
that's
it
like the
may
thing.
just be a ghost or something just taking his form.
Right. Lots of good things in this. Love Chris Evans as Cap, Peggy Carter, Hugo Weaving as Red Skull. Really cool casting. Yeah. I always thought it was really cool, the twist that Red Skull was the Soul Stone monk in Infinity War. I like that twist. Well, what did you think of that the first time you saw it?
I don't know.
Like, it was weird. I get they're trying to tie in everything, but it wasn't
Right.
explained very well. I will say it's just a fun cameo. This is also the time where they actually use the CGI for good, such as Chris Evans in his final form, or the entirety of the movie's battles.
You haven't even seen my final form.
Right. I know we all want to get to the good films, but can we get to the other bad one out of the way first so we can end on a good note? Talking about Captain
World.
Falcon, yeah. All right, we could talk about that. We want to do it after Winter Soldier or before?
Before.
Okay. All right, we see a shadow. We'll get it out of the way. Just wanted to read the comments. Yeah. All right, we'll knock off Captain America Brave New World, which...
Just a hop, skip, and jump away from where we started, because now Steve Rogers isn't even Captain America, because he's dead.
Right, so Steve Rogers died/retired or whatever his fate is in the MCU.
He became Joe Biden.
He became Joe Biden, and he passed the shield on to Falcon. They underwent the Falcon and Winter Soldier, and this is kind of a sequel to that, but if you never saw it, you'll be confused. Don't worry, Wolf, this basically regurgitates the exact same plot of Falcon and Winter Soldier, where Falcon is now Cap, but he feels like he's unready to be Captain America. He doesn't deserve the shield. He's questioning his place in life, even though he's a clear adult who's happy being a superhero.
Right.
Falcon is now Captain America, and he's working directly with the U.S. government, but there's a new president in town, Donald Trump.
Ford.
Harrison Ford plays General Ross now because William Hurt died. And, okay, I like Harrison Ford, but he's like a decade older than the last guy, and it is kind of distracting. Let's replace the guy who died of old age with an even older guy.
Right.
What? Okay, Harrison Ford is a great actor, but I do not think he was a good choice for Thunderbolt Ross. Ross is basically a stand-in for Donald Trump. He's a grouchy old guy with anger issues who's the president, and the country's afraid he's going to do something stupid. That's not the actual plot, but get this, Wolf. This is actually an Incredible Hulk movie, but with Captain America in it.
Yeah, it's so bizarre.
Yeah, General Ross is now President of the United States. He's working with the new Captain America, Falcon, but a huge crisis is on the horizon of the world. America and its greatest enemy, Japan, are fighting over a territory dispute over, get this, Wolf, the giant cosmic celestial from the Eternals in the ocean.
I forgot about that.
This movie is addressing it after 4 years, okay?
Of course we'd fight Japan for it.
Right, yeah. Not that other Asian country we know. And
or even the other one.
Right, America and Japan are fighting over who owns the giant celestial statue. If you watch the Eternals, you are very lucky. A celestial god was killed, and it died on Earth, where its body became frozen on our planet, and it's just sticking out of the Pacific Ocean.
Just as you do.
Get this, Wolf. It turns out the Celestial has a resource that's useful to their militaries called adamantium. The same metal used to make Wolverine and all the Weapon X stuff.
And Captain America's shield.
Right.
And also the thing that Wakanda had a meteor full of.
Japan and America are on the verge of World War III, fighting over this giant celestial. There's going to be a peace summit where they, I guess, split its body in half, and we get to make peace with Japan. Everybody gets part of the adamantium for their military or government or whatever.
I wonder who's getting the penis of it.
But they're afraid that something might ruin this summit. A political conspiracy is happening. Somebody is using, like, post-hypnosis hypnotic suggestions and brainwashing to turn people into Manchurian agents to try to assassinate President Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford is attacked by some character from The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Cap fights him, realizes this guy can't be evil because he's his total bro. He's like his brother. Doesn't want to arrest him, thinks he's innocent, wants to clear his name, so he undergoes his own murder mystery story trying to find out who it is. And who's the twist villain? The leader.
That's right.
Who's the leader? Well, remember the Incredible Hulk where that scientist tried to help Bruce Banner control his Hulk transformation, then an accident happened in the lab and a piece of Hulk's DNA fell into his open head wound, mutating his brain into Megamind? Yep, he's our villain. After 20 years, he finally comes back as the villain of a movie. They got Tim Blake Nelson back as the leader and gave him this really hideous makeover. He's supposed to look like an alien man, but he looks like a weird broccoli kind of thing. Like his brain is like mutated.
Yeah, it's a huge deformity.
Right. His like brain is like so huge it's cracking his skull open. He's in like constant pain, has green skin, and is apparently blind in one eye, which he was not in the comics.
Interesting.
So the leader is actually one of Marvel's greatest villains. He's this cold, calculating, creepy mastermind. He is the brain to the Hulk's brawn. He is hyper-intelligent. He is narcissistic. He wants to conquer the world and mutate us into advanced life forms like him off of gamma radiation.
God.
This is not at all the case in the movie. The leader was arrested by General Ross at the end of the Hulk movie and has been in prison for the last 20 years, making political deals with him to give him, like, leeway on his prison sentence. Ross was using him, and Leader has become his one-man cabinet, helping him make his way up to the Oval Office, basically.
Hasn't he also been, making medication for him or
something?
something?
So the Leader, gives him, heart pills to help him. So it turns out, this was stupid.
So stupid.
It's stupid. General Ross went back on their deal and is still taking the medicine he makes him. Leader decides to plot his revenge to not kill President Ross, but ruin his reputation, his good name, and make him look like the monster he truly is by putting gamma radiation in his heart pills where he's slowly becoming a Hulk. And he just needs one trigger to set him off, turning him into a mindless Hulk where he'll kill Japan.
It's so stupid.
It's so overly complex, stupid, and all I'm thinking is, bro, you could have just killed him. That would have made more sense. They try to make Leader a sympathetic villain, and I don't like it. I don't care what other people say. I do not like it. Leader is a hammy comic book villain. He is not this sympathetic, woe is me, I just want my justice type of guy. They kind of made him like a bootleg Zemo from Civil War. It's the same basic beats. Leader sabotaged the Red Hulk, and President Ross doesn't turn into Red Hulk until the last 15 minutes of a 2-hour movie. It's so slow. It drags on. Captain Falcon's undergoing his identity crisis through most of it, fighting mostly a bunch of brainwash victims. Yeah, he calls people up on their cell phones, plays a hypnotic music tune, and it turns them psycho. They become Manchurian agents, try to kill Captain America. Cap befriends his own Falcon. He meets with a character also from Falcon and Winter Soldier and takes him under his wing as a protege. He is filling his legacy as the Falcon, so Anthony Mackie can feel like he's moving on as Captain America. Harrison Ford, honestly, isn't a bad actor. He is pretty good, but I don't see him as General Ross, and basically he's just a painfully obvious Trump allegory throughout most of the film. The president has anger issues. The president has his suck-ups, his critics, and people don't know what he's gonna do, and Harrison Ford even got the Trump hairdo at one point in a scene. God. Goes to Japan, the leader calls him up and turns him into the Red Hulk. And he goes on a rampage for 10 minutes where Falcon kind of unrealistically puts up a fight with him. It's he does not have the super soldier serum in him. How is he taking punches from the Hulk?
Well, I've also heard that apparently the Falcon suit being, fully made out of adamantium really should just make him invulnerable to all of it. So he's never in any real danger. But they try to act like he is.
Right. Guess what, Wolf? Apparently, according to the director, they wanted to do the same lesson from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but
You
correctly.
gotta do better, Senator.
They wanted to do it correctly this time. This time, Cap doesn't beat the Red Hulk with his fists like you were hoping for. He talks down the monster and appeals to his humanity. He tells him, Ross, what would your family think? What would your daughter think? And we get basically Red Hulk thinks to himself and looks at his family, his loving wife, and his daughter, Liv Tyler, looking hot and hugging her dad, and realizes he's right, I've become a monster. And this is how the Red Hulk stops being the Red Hulk. He demutates back into old Harrison Ford, and we get a gross shot of Harrison Ford half naked. Yeah, he steps down as president, apologizes for his evil doings, and realizes that he's been a bad president. He's going to impeach himself, and he gets arrested, put on the raft, just like in Civil War.
Right.
Yeah, basically, they save America, make peace with Japan, and the peace summit still happens successfully. Anthony Mackie accepts himself as Captain America, which means nothing because Chris Evans is coming back in the new Avengers.
Yep, where Doctor Doom's gonna have it out for him and not Reed Richards.
Right, General Ross is in prison and he's visited by his daughter Betty Ross from the first Hulk film, played by Liv Tyler again in a cameo.
Yeah.
I would say I like Liv Tyler as Betty Ross, but it's kind of pointless because she doesn't do much in this. The leader actually arrests himself. He gives himself up because his plan has already succeeded. He's ruined General Ross. And, God, I wish this
God, that is just Zemo.
That is just Zemo, yeah. It's just Zemo all over again. It's just lamer, too. And, yeah, Captain Falcon becomes the leader of the Avengers, and post-credits scene hinting at the Thunderbolts.
God, what a strange follow-up to a movie from, like, 2006.
Oh, that's right. Also, Gus Fringe was in this as the first act villain. Yeah, they got, Esposito, I forgot what his first name is, can't pronounce it anyway. They got Gus Fringe from Breaking Bad as the Serpent Society leader. In Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the Serpent Society were kick-ass villains. They were kind of over-the-top cartoon villains who were half cyborg, half snake.
Oh, interesting.
Right, but in here, they're just a bunch of guys in snake-colored armor.
Of course.
Yeah, Gus Fringe fights Captain Falcon at the beginning and loses to him, and it turns out they were just pawns being used by the leader. This movie sucks. It's going on Hydra crap. Yeah. It is so stupid. I will say it's better than the old-ass movies, but just because it's got better production values. That's really it. And, yeah, all these years waiting for General Ross to become Red Hulk, and it is honestly kind of disappointing.
It's not even the same Ross.
Right? It's not William Hurt. It's Harrison Ford.
Right? That also kind of hurts, like, the irony of him being put in the raft. Because the other Ross deserved to be in there.
Right, that was his super prison. Exactly. That's where he placed the Avengers when they defied him.
Right, that's the guy that should be put in there, not Harrison Ford.
Right. So I wanted to catch up on comments. Kira's talking about Backwarder from Miraculous again. Did you know the Looney Tunes show mentioned Granny worked in World
she was
War
a
II?
spy.
Yeah, she was in Germany,
like
France.
Tweety.
Right. How old is Tweety?
Who knows?
Han Solo becomes the Red Hulk, but why not Sam Elliott? That's General Ross from the first Hulk movie. I was still amazed Sam Elliott played General Ross. I would love to see him become Red Hulk.
Yeah, that's a strange one.
Oh, and yes, if you don't know, this film underwent 1 million reshoots. They had to re-edit a lot of stuff.
Right. But Harrison Ford wants to come back.
Right. I love that in interviews, Harrison Ford told somebody, I don't know what a Red Hulk is, and I don't give a fuck. Harrison Ford just wants the paycheck.
Yeah.
Okay. I love Harrison Ford, but this is like easily one of his worst movies. If only because he's associated with it. Like the medicine for President Ross is dipped in gamma radiation. Yeah, it was.
And also he gets it from the guy he's imprisoned. Like, why would you trust that with him?
Right, why are you trusting a friggin' ex-con mutant to help you with your heart condition?
Right.
Like, he didn't want to appear weak, so he blackmailed a supervillain to give him medicine. Tim Blake Nelson was definitely trying, but he was, like, kind of playing more so Hannibal Lecter alien rather than the leader.
Grand.
It just didn't work. Harrison Ford has it rough lately. with his acting career,
Oh,
with
yeah.
Brave New World and The Diary of Destiny.
Oh, the Dial of
Yeah,
Destiny.
remember that
I
Indiana
forgot
Jones
the
5?
time traveled Indiana Jones.
Which also underwent a million reshoots.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the leader and Red Hulk are Hulk's villains, which makes it weird because Hulk is not in this movie.
Right, he's gotta fight Captain America.
Right, it's very clear this was going to be an Incredible Hulk sequel, but they reformatted it into a Captain America flick, with not even Chris Evans. It's Anthony
Right.
Mackie. It's okay. Mackie's not a bad actor, but I do not think he's a good Captain America. Most people did not see this movie because it was not interesting and it was very late in the game. And honestly, it leads to more sequel bait for sequels you're probably not gonna like.
Right.
After years and years of waiting, we get the follow-up with the leader, and it's a letdown. Yet leader was also barely in it. Leader's supposed to be like this cool alien monster. Here he's just in the shadows a lot, being cold and calculating.
It's so they can hide the CG.
Right, which was also awful. Giancarlo Esposito was his name, thank you. Yeah, he's the Serpent Society leader, Sidewinder. And, okay, I like Esposito, but I think he's kind of too old to play scary, badass mercenaries. It's just kind of weird. Yeah, the Serpent Society was in the beginning. Very, very stupid. Vibranium or Adamantium, which is stronger?
I don't remember.
Right, Vibranium is what Captain America's shield is made out of, and the Black Panther's armor. Adamantium is what's Wolverine's claws and all the exoskeletons of the Weapon X mutants.
Yeah.
I might go with Adamantium because...
I remember the talks around that and everyone thinking, oh, this is how they're going to introduce the X-Men into the universe.
Yeah, people are still theorizing that's a thing.
But no, they're just from an alternate universe entirely.
Hi, Kat. A cool show. Still no Red She-Hulk yet. Yeah, Betty Ross becomes Red She-Hulk in the comics.
That's stupid.
And yeah, it was like a way for her to get closer to her love interest, Bruce, who's the Incredible Hulk.
God.
It's so weird. But yeah, she doesn't become Red She-Hulk in the movie, but some fans are hoping she comes back. I do not, because I saw the She-Hulk TV show, and it was...
You sat through that?
Well, I sat through it
Oh
because
my gosh.
my friends wanted to watch it. Yeah,
I
talk
feel
about
so
it.
sorry for you.
It was bad. It was god-awful.
Well, you don't like her twerking?
Well, She-Hulk's one of my favorite Marvel characters, and they completely shat on her.
What about the meta commentary where they talk to Favreau or whatever?
Easily the funniest joke was when the guy ran out of the building to kill himself because he couldn't listen to the women talk. That was funny and meme worthy.
No, it's Kevin Feige was the robot.
Yeah, Kevin Feige's the AI. Yeah.
Right, she goes to the writer's room. They also do a callback to the Bill Bixby TV show.
Well, I also saw it because Daredevil was in it, and allegedly Deadpool was going to cameo in it.
Daredevil does the walk of shame after sex.
Which made no sense because he was smiling and happy about it. Hey, how you doing? Carrying his shoes. It's how do you see that guy? You're blind.
He's got the ESP or whatever.
Right. I also heard Deadpool is supposed to be in it. He was not. They cut his cameo because Ryan Reynolds also cut Tatiana's cameo in his film.
Nice. God, remember when Keanu Reeves was Daredevil?
Right. Remember when Ben Affleck was Daredevil?
God.
Also, I saw Sentry versus Superboy Prime. Yeah, that's a new death battle out. My friend lost a wager on it. Could Christina V play Red She-Hulk in Marvel Rivals?
I don't know the character at all, but I
wouldn't
kind
say-
of doubt it.
I doubt it too, because She-Hulks are supposed to be kind of tomboyish. Christina V is a lot more soft-spoken.
Right, even her Velvet voice, which is supposed to be her doing a much deeper character voice, or just a rougher one for a woman, it's just not there. I don't think Christina V has that in her, really.
Yeah, me neither. I see her as more voicing Black Cat or Jean Grey.
Right, she's either the high, peppy, kind of younger characters, or the slightly traumatized characters, because she's also Homura in Madoka Magica.
Sometimes she could play a mean girl, like Verosika, of course. But I don't know. I don't see her as Red She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Anyways, Brave New World is garbage. It is a terrible sequel. Easy skip. Hydra crap. But let's get to a good movie, Wolf. Finally doing Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Yep.
Where does this one go?
I think this one actually goes high.
On S tier. Is it better than the first one? I know you haven't seen it, but
right.
I kind of have a soft spot for the first one. I might put it on second place.
I could see it as second place too, yeah.
Yep, here it is, The Winter Soldier, the good Captain America sequel. Captain America is now a superhero in modern day, and still getting adjusted to our time period. Captain America's on top of the world, however, the world is changing its stance on fighting wars. They're getting like new SHIELD helicarriers in the sky, but a political conspiracy is happening in this movie, where Hydra is back, now trying to assassinate Cap and Nick Fury, forcing Cap to work with a ragtag bunch of misfits to save the day.
Yep, and his enemy is the government he swore to protect.
Yep, the villain is the US government, except in a double twist, it's Hydra. Hydra survived, lived on as a parasite, slowly taking over the world by becoming a part of it.
Right. It's just commie subversion. That's all
Right.
it is. They've just existed in the government underneath it and slowly multiplied.
Right, Hydra became a parasite within the government. Dr. Zola and a few of the Hydra assets were taken by the government and forced to work for the US government, but incognito, they secretly rebuilt their organization from within. Hydra is back and is now a part of the very government Cap swore to protect. Hydra has taken over a lot of political positions, a lot of characters' loyalties are questioned and revealed. That Dick Senator from Iron Man 2 reveals he's a Hydra agent.
Right, randomly.
Yeah, that was funny. Like, oh, nice pin there. Hail Hydra. Okay, gotta go, guy. Yeah, I find that kind of funny. A lot of people were actually asking why the Senator was such a dick to Tony Stark in Iron Man 2. Turns out he was a Hydra agent who hates the Avengers. It's actually pretty funny. But yeah, Cap finds out something is happening. Hydra is going to make its move and grab for power once again, now in our modern day. They're after like a flash drive because it has the final program they need. Hydra plans to hack and seize control of the helicarriers.
Well, it's not even hack. It's the core programming of the helicarriers itself.
Right, that's
Because
right.
that's what the Senator's like whole spiel is. It's about how when you have power, you should be wielding it.
Right.
You shouldn't be like protecting it.
And Hydra's gonna use this new tech to murder millions of people, all their enemies, to make the world a safer place.
All the deplorables.
Right, we see like all their evil brainwashing, their commie thinking that, well, we couldn't take them over by force, but people will surrender their freedom in exchange for security willingly.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Which,
true.
yeah, honestly, this movie's lesson has really held up well, and I love it because it teaches you a lesson on there's a difference between loving your country and loving your government.
Yeah.
The government is supposed to take care of your country and manage it, but what happens when that government is corrupt? Then it shows the people have the right to fight back, have the right to question it, and we should be fighting for our freedom. That freedom in exchange for feeling secure and safe is not worth it.
Yeah.
Not worth sacrificing, not worth giving in.
There's a apt quote from one of the founding fathers of "He who trades liberty for security deserves neither and will get none."
Right. So, it's a pretty fun murder mystery, though this also has Nick Fury in it. We see Samuel L. Jackson being badass, but they ruined the mystery behind him. Last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye.
It's so sad seeing that scene and
Right.
knowing what comes.
I loved that cat like a brother.
Of course, has the funny moment of Nick Fury being shot at by the police.
Right, and yeah, the Hydra agents disguise themselves as cops, ambush Nick Fury, try to shoot him, but he lightsabers a hole through cement. That's what happens.
That torch is bullshit.
Right, Nick Fury is killed, but not really. Yeah, he survived. They do an elaborate thing where they fake his death, but Maria Hill helped him go underground. Nick Fury gets assassinated by the Winter Soldier, who... Guess who the Winter Soldier is, Wolf?
They only fail to hide him in shadows.
Right, I remember the trailers kind of gave it away too. It's Bucky. Bucky is alive, and he was reprogrammed and brainwashed to be a super Terminator foot soldier for Hydra.
Right.
He's become the Winter Soldier, and apparently they put him on ice every few decades, take him out for assassin jobs, then refreeze him. It's explained better in the cartoons, but yeah, basically they cryo-freeze him. The movie doesn't do a good job explaining how he's still alive after all these years. They hint at it, but the Winter Soldier's a ghost. He fought Black Widow once, gave her a scar. Now she can't look sexy in a swimsuit anymore.
Right.
As Scarlett Johansson said. But yeah, they fight the Winter Soldier. The Winter Soldier is the anti-Captain America. He's this badass cyborg Terminator guy who will stop at nothing until his mission is complete. And it's actually a pretty intriguing murder mystery. Cap teams up with Black Widow. Black Widow finally gets some character. Sadly, this will also kind of be ruined in her solo film because that's a sequel to this arc.
Right.
Yeah, we find out Black Widow actually doesn't like her past. She's done like a ton of shady stuff because, yeah, she was a Russian super spy, and you'd be surprised.
And then she betrays the KGB for the Americans.
Right, she betrayed them, joined Team America. Captain Black Widow become friends, and it's weird. They try like shipping them, but also make them just friends.
Right, they have a honestly pretty deep romantic like subplot. Like if they went with it, I think it could have worked.
All right. Quick question: what do you think about the cancellation of physical media for Sony games in 2028?
It's stupid, but unfortunately, it was always going to happen.
Right. I think it's a complete waste, and Sony's going to lose a lot of money.
I think they'll lose only like a bit.
Right, well, I think
the real problem is the PS5 just kind of sucks. It had no games for it.
Right, but it's also dumb because you're going to make digital media and Sony gets hacked like every week.
Right.
Some people
also,
like
you know
lose their
those
games.
you know those movies you spent for? Yeah, no, you can just delete those. You don't own it.
Right.
And the PS3 online store, I think they got pulled down as well. So all the old games you can't play
you can't buy either. Yeah.
Right?
What a waste.
Yeah.
Right.
It's basically just business as a subscription.
Right. I see Sony suffering some loss from this, but yeah, they made a stupid move, and I hope other studios don't follow.
Well, that's what they get for changing their headquarters to California.
Same. Digital games are beating discs. I would not say that. I would say they're more convenient, but people don't realize the drawbacks.
Exactly. And Steam and GOG, at the very least, are very nice about it. How I know there's a thing on Steam where if it ever like gets sold or like game dies or something, it's said that Steam will basically shut itself off but give everyone the ability to keep their already bought games and downloaded and allow them to keep playing it.
Good.
They'll give them like the licenses for it or something.
I love the elevator scene. Yeah, that scene was actually pretty fun.
The fight scene.
Where all the agents crowd the elevator, try to keep Cap trapped, and he spots like them grabbing at stuff or sweating. Really cool scene. He like fights some handcuffs. Beats up the corrupt security guard. Really cool stuff. Cap becomes an enemy to America and a traitor. And we find out, yeah, of course this is all BS. Who is the real villain? It turns out Hydra's being led by Agent Pierce, Nick Fury's former best friend / mentor figure.
Right, the one that said shady stuff and was trying to do the whole Project Sentinel or whatever.
Right, he is justifying that sometimes people have to make hard decisions in war, and this was kind of foreshadowing that he's sold out to Hydra. He's become Hydra's new leader. He wants to establish this array to basically be kind of a new form of oppression upon the world. Right. All the helicarriers are now drones.
They're gonna make a brave new world.
Right. It's New World Order.
Yeah.
Yeah, Winter Soldier was great. Very tense how Hydra can be everywhere now, which definitely adds the fear power. And Captain America, Widow, and Winter Soldier were pretty awesome in this. Wolf, did you grow to like Black Widow?
I think so, yeah. She had a really good arc.
Right, I thought she was actually better here than in the first Avengers.
Yeah.
In the first Avengers, she was kind of funny. I know Scarlett Johansson is pretty hot, but she didn't really have much of a character.
Yeah.
Here, she's actually trying to, like, atone for her dark sins, because she used to be an enemy of America, now she's helping save it.
Right, and she also doesn't want to have to keep running and hiding under different identities. She wants to finally have a life she can live.
Won't be too long till Microsoft follows Sony.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, they will. I'm amazed they didn't do it first. Okay, and Nintendo Switch has chips.
Yeah, Nintendo's still hanging on, but that's just because they're a Japanese company, and Japan has a very good has a culture kind of built around older tech still.
Happy birthday, Captain America. $1,300 for a square box with only wires and chips. Oh, Batroc the Leaper appeared. Yeah, he's like the starter villain of the movie. If you don't know, Wolf, he's like a famous Captain America villain. Right. Batroc the Leaper puts up a fight against Cap. They fight, beat him up. He gets captured because I told you, S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't negotiate with its enemies. And it turns out this guy was actually a part of Hydra.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra are now one in the same. I thought Samuel L. Jackson was also really cool in this movie. Unfortunately, he got ruined retroactively because of Captain Marvel.
Oh, you mean all his accolades weren't his own because it was all the Skrulls doing as well?
Right, and that cool scene of him taking off the eye patch, revealing his deformed eye,
Right.
and then you find out it was all because of a friggin' cat.
Yeah, the Flarkin got him. He really trusted that cat.
Right. Nick Fury trusted someone he'd lost an eye, and that someone was a pet kitty he tried to adore. God,
That's
MCU.
so stupid.
MCU sucks now.
Don't you mean the MCU?
Right. See, Black Widow disguise herself as a senator. You thought that one was like really weird because she's still in her like old lady form.
Right, to kick ass.
Right, she kicks ass the
Right.
Hydra agents. Get to see Maria Hill be cool.
That's right.
Maria Hill's like one of my favorite characters in EMH, and here she's pretty fine. She hot, kick-ass, she saves them from being arrested by Hydra when they get captured. We find out Bucky and the Winter Soldier are one and the same, and of course Cap wants to save him because he was his bro. They're like best friends. He believes Bucky's in there. We see he's starting to remember. He has to undergo processes where they brainwash him further, reprogram him.
Right.
Right. He has to get this apparently done all the time. Otherwise, they risk losing control of the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing that, yeah, he can be saved.
Yep.
But it leads to a pretty kick-ass fight where they invade the headquarters of S.H.I.E.L.D. itself. Captain America, like, marches right in, steals his old outfit, and Stan Lee makes a cameo. Oh, man, I am so fired. I like that cameo.
Right.
I love Cap gets his old costume back because he lost the current gen one. Because of Hydra, basically.
Yeah.
They, like, talk to Dr. Zola, who's now a computer. It's a reference to how he is in the comics. He became a machine person.
Yeah.
And
well, it's more like an AI built off of him.
like, they keep it vague if it actually is him or if it's a machine with his mind,
Right.
like, kind of written in there like a brain scan.
It is impressive that it's still running after all these years from the 1940s when they built it under S.H.I.E.L.D.
Got, like, that Call of Duty tech in there.
Right. It's like
I
a Black
am
Ops.
not a program, Fräulein. I am the real mind of Dr. Armin Zola. Has that scary hologram face. Dr. Zola
Right.
tells them that, yep, Hydra and S.H.I.E.L.D. are one and the same.
Yep, it was subverted ever since the 40s.
At least Big Boss had a cool, tragic reason why he lost his eye. Why couldn't they do that with Fury? Because Marvel wants to be comedies now, and it went through this
Yeah.
whole goofy phase. Honestly, it feels like the MCU has become worse than Batman and Robin by this point. It's like, now we're just goofy family pictures. None of the serious stuff like in Winter Soldier.
Right,
Or, you know, the first Iron Man.
Right, the balance between comedy and drama is starting to be lost.
Right. Is Goose the cat a former member of Thundercrapper's army or not? Yes, he is. Canadian former professional mixed martial artist. Oh, George St. Pierre. Okay. Oh, he's talking about Batrock's actor.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
Okay, he was a martial artist. That he did
That
his real
explains the fight,
stunts.
then.
Why didn't we have a robot body like from Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends or other media? I guess because of budget. Like, these movies are really expensive.
Yeah, but honestly, I think the spin on it is still pretty good.
He's like a ghost in a machine or something.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, they end up blown up. We are both out of time. It turns out Hydra is the government. Mr. Pierce is evil. He invites all the world's leaders and heads of S.H.I.E.L.D. over to sign
And
this
of course,
treaty.
India is there, which
Right,
I call
India's there,
bullshit on.
British girl's there, and a black guy's there.
Right.
Yeah,
And
basically
I
they
think an Asian guy for Japan.
invite them in, but Captain America stages his attack. He ambushes them, takes the battle to them. He tries to convince all the innocent people there doing their job or actually love their country to fight back and stop Hydra, leading to a civil war within S.H.I.E.L.D. itself. All the
Right.
Hydra agents are being exposed.
And I really love that scene.
Right.
Him trying to inspire the people, show them what the truth is. Because for the most part, a lot of these people are not Hydra. Hydra is in the government, but the government is not Hydra. There's
Right.
a lot of
They're
innocent
a secret
people
society.
accidentally doing all their work. And this is him bringing it to light and letting them choose, where are you going to fight for? Are you going to continue following orders, or will you fight back?
Right. And Sharon Carter turns up, helps them.
Right.
Anthony Mackie becomes the Falcon.
Yeah, I also love the nervous guy who's going against the orders.
Right, doesn't want to push the buttons to launch the helicarriers. Crossbones, like, comes in and threatens him, tells him, do your job or I'll bust a cap in ya.
Yeah.
And it leads to a shootout in there. I like that he, like, drops his gun, but, like, stabs Sharon with a knife.
Right, like, what an idiot. Just shoot her.
I
Or
know,
her
right?
shoot him, because she had him at gunpoint at one point.
Yeah, you should have killed him. He's a Nazi. Screw
Right.
him. But yeah, they have a big civil war in S.H.I.E.L.D. itself. They launch the helicarriers. It's a final countdown. Everyone shows up to fight. Falcon shows up in his suit. Winter Soldier's there. Nick Fury makes his badass comeback.
Yeah.
Maria Hill is helping hack into the mainframe of the computer. You're like, Maria Hill, like, casually shoots guys who try to jump her. She doesn't
Right.
even, like, move out of her chair. She just picks up a gun and fires. Everybody's fighting. We see Falcon actually making the wingsuit look good.
Well, yeah, it's also the prototype wingsuit, interesting.
Right, it's not like his colors yet, which
Right.
it made me upset the first time I saw it. You couldn't give him his cool comic costume.
Not yet.
No, it's prototype suit.
Yeah.
And Winter Soldier, of course, shows up. He actually, like, blows up, like, that helicopter. That was a really intense scene. Winter Soldier shows up, tries to guarantee the mission success. Black Widow reveals that she disguised herself as the old lady senator all along. I know you like that. So, believe it or not, Wolf, there was a scene that was supposed to explain that the weird chameleon technology was going to show up on Dr. Zola's computer, and that would, like, foreshadow this tech existed. Apparently, some fans found it BS that they even had this in the climax at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, she, like, rips off, like, an invisible face or something.
It's just the mask for Ben 10, practically.
Sorry I'm late. Happy 4th, guys. Hey, James Loveland.
The identity mask.
Right, the DNA aliens wear. Like, you thought it was funny because we see this old lady beating up the guards.
Right.
No, we reveal it's Scarlett Johansson. Black Widow infiltrated them. And honestly, really stupid why she didn't destroy the patch, the ID patch that he
pin,
gave
yeah.
him on before. He murders, like, the two most non-threatening guys in the room instead of Black
No,
Widow.
right.
Right. Pierce tries to regain control, reveals that, oh, the badges were actually death traps, and he killed these two guys who don't even fight.
Right. Why do that at all?
Right. He wants to show that Black Widow's not in control. Tries to take her hostage, and gasped, she rips it off of her, and when he tries zapping her, and Nick Fury just caps him. Pierce dies getting shot at. He tries to die carrying out the mission. Nick Fury killed his own best friend and role model. Cap and Falcon have a big epic fight. They hack into all of the different
Right.
shield
You have
carriers.
to, like, change the slots and
They have to
everything,
put, like,
the
a chip in
cards.
that will deactivate it and hack
Right.
into it. They manage to get two. Falcon gets one, Cap gets one, Maria gets one, but Cap has to take down the last one, which of course has the final boss fight with the Winter Soldier.
Of course, like every video game does.
It looks like this weird Star Wars kind of set inside the
Right.
helicarrier. They have like a big Star Wars style battle there.
Right, inside the dome.
Right, he doesn't want to kill him, but Cap manages to put the chip in, and he's willing to sacrifice himself, leading to, honestly, a really satisfying defeat where before the shield carriers are about to shoot up everyone and innocent people, they turn on each other and take
Right.
themselves out thanks to the hack.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty satisfying scene. Everything is destroyed. All the helicarriers are falling over Washington, D.C. And Cap and Bucky have one last fight where Bucky finally snaps out of his brainwashing and saves his best friend. He noticed that Cap saved him. Cap is drowning in the river, but then Bucky dives in and saves him, but runs away to go find himself.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, Crossbones and Falcon have a fight in the building, and Crossbones gets crushed by a giant helicarrier. Somehow he'll survive this.
Right, with like very minimal damage to his face.
Right. And interesting, he becomes an anti-hero. Please don't put Captain America Brave New World anywhere near F. It's still good, but it's flawed. It's in F tier.
Unfortunately.
Sorry, you're too late, James.
It's set in motion.
Right. Well, put it out of motion. Right. Okay, so Winter Soldier, they end up exposing all the Hydra agents, and they realize S.H.I.E.L.D. cannot exist without, exposing all this intel. So Nick Fury and Maria Hill kind of go underground for a while. They expose everybody's information, including Black Widow, who's willing to sacrifice her reputation.
Right.
Like, she's out there giving the Senate the finger, saying, oh, I'll tell you everything about me, good and bad, but you're not gonna arrest me because, you know, the world needs somebody like me. Like, you can't judge everyone on their past, but their actions, that type of spiel. And Dick Senator gets his comeuppance as everybody who's associated with Hydra is being arrested now.
Right.
Everybody's arrested or under investigation. Crossbones is taken to, like, a hospital. We see he somehow survives to be the villain of another sequel. We'll get to that. But Captain America saves the day. Now he's found new purpose, realizes that the world does still need him. His country is still full of good people, and they can rebuild society, basically. Like, we see him and Falcon become friends. Falcon joins the Avengers. Black Widow finds peace with herself. And Nick Fury goes undercover with his cool shades. Ending things on an bittersweet ending, I would say.
Yeah, it's a little bit hopeful.
Right.
We're past the dark parts of it, and we can move to a brighter day.
Right, we have to fight for a brighter future, that there's always going to be wars, but we can't give up.
Right.
We can't compromise our morals, our American values, do the right thing, even in the face of such heavy danger like Hydra infiltrating the government.
Right.
That, yeah, we get kind of a hopeful here we go again ending where they become Avengers and Cap is still going to be fighting for America's freedom. Then we get two post-credit scenes. One where we see Bucky goes to the Captain America Museum and he's remembering who he was, setting up the arc for Civil War.
Right.
I thought there would be an in-between film between this and Civil War, but nope, he gets his character development off screen. Then the second one where we tease Age of Ultron, Baron von Strucker, who was a Hydra leader. It reveals that he's going to get revenge with his new inventions, Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch. And I know you all love Age of Ultron. Okay, so in the comics and cartoons, Von Strucker was an important character. Here, he's just kind of a bit villain wolf.
Yeah.
This leads to really nothing other than, oh, Wanda joins the Avengers.
Yep. And Quicksilver dies because didn't see that coming.
Killed him off when he was like a cool character.
Right.
But yeah, those are the post-credit scenes. Winter Soldier, amazing movie.
Yeah.
It has actually held up very well. I love its lesson. The action's really intense. The performances are all very good. The story is so relevant, honestly, that it's astounding.
Yeah.
What do you think, Wolf?
I think it's a wonderful film and a great one, especially for the time like it came out, because it was like what, 2016?
Yeah, 20 like 14, 15.
Yeah, so obviously America wasn't in the best spot. You know, we don't really trust the government ever since Snowden and stuff like that.
Right.
And it's really it's really riding the tailwind of that sentiment.
Right. I kind of like that, though.
Yeah.
I like that is saying that, oh, American values are not dead, that we can still fight for our freedom.
Right, and it is separating, again, the country and the government.
Right. You have the right to call out your government for failing you, and fighting back is justified, especially if the government is abusing its power.
Right.
And in this case it is, because it was literally infiltrated by Nazis.
Yeah, just like in real life, except not Nazis, commies, but that's just a difference in a step.
Right, and Hydra is a lot more threatening here. They definitely adapted with the times.
Oh, yeah.
A lot more than Red Skull, basically evil overlord style.
Right, yeah, they were able to crawl back from the ashes because S.H.I.E.L.D. thought they had won the fight.
Right. This movie is awesome. One of the greatest movies of the MCU, I would say.
Yeah.
Though, not gonna lie, Wolf, I do like the first Avenger a bit more. You?
That's fair. It's a World War II film. I think I can put it higher.
Yeah, those are classic.
Yeah.
Okay, Winter Soldier, definitely S tier. That is America's S. But we made it, Wolf, to the last one, ending on a high note. Civil War.
Oh, boy.
It's the Avengers movie, repurposed into a Captain America flick.
Right.
Okay, so this is adapting one of the most famous / infamous Marvel events, Civil War, a battle between the good guys. So, Captain America is the lead of this movie, but we also see Iron Man is also secondary protagonist, because...
just like it was in the comics.
Right, because Cap and Tony lose their friendship and break apart, or... I would say they don't lose their friendship by the end of the movie, but it's definitely tested here.
Yeah.
So
It was stretched.
Yeah. So we're doing the Civil War plot, but with very blatant differences. Some similarity to the comic and some not similar.
Well, I mean, after a while, we actually just leave the Civil War plot itself.
Right? It kind of becomes like Baron Zemo trying to gaslight Cap and Iron Man.
Right.
Okay, so exactly like the Civil War comic, something horrible happens and it's all the superheroes' fault. We follow Captain America and his squad fighting evil terrorists, where we see Crossbones came back. Remember him, Wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy who got crushed by the building, he's alive and became an evil Call of Duty ghost villain. He's
Right.
causing terrorism in Africa, trying to steal this dangerous super weapon that can poison people if they crack open one of those vials. Captain America and the group fight him. Crossbones tries to get his revenge only to lose, but he's not going to prison, tries to suicide bomb himself, where Scarlet Witch fails to save the day in time.
Right. She raises him up to try to contain the explosion.
Ends up blowing part of an apartment complex
right.
up.
Killing a bunch of innocent civilians.
And yeah, the superheroes kind of failed to save the day here. I would say they succeeded on the greater scope of the battle.
Right.
It's like all of Africa was going to die, but there were civilian casualties, so it's not a clean victory.
Right, and this is also coming off of very similar events where, yes, they've had victories, but at great cost.
Right,
There's
where-
the Winter Soldier movie, there's the entire falling of Age of
Ultron.
Ultron, where they jumped a country on another one.
Don't forget Iron Man 3 with the extremist virus attack. Basically, superheroes are now looking like a liability in the real world. There's
Right.
a lot of civilian casualties, a lot of property damage, and a lot of world-ending events that they definitely had a hand in because they failed to stop them or were the cause behind some of them.
Yep, and so in response to all of this, the UN has crafted the Sokovia Accords, which is just a blatant power grab move.
Right, it's the Superhero Registration Act. If you
Yep.
don't know the comics, they have to sign an agreement with the government to work for them, because if they don't, they'll be accused of being a vigilante and arrested on the spot.
Yep.
Basically, all of the Avengers have to sign the Sokovian Accords, otherwise they'll be arrested and thrown in prison. They can't be superheroes anymore. Now they have to answer to somebody.
Right, and this is where the split begins.
Right. Tony Stark feels guilty. He's like called out by somebody's like mother who lost her
Right.
son in the Age of Ultron event or something.
Yeah, he gets guilt tripped. That's basically all it is.
Right.
A crying mother comes and is like, "Oh, this is my son. You dropped Sokovia on him when he was just there to provide relief. He was going to be a doctor, an engineer, whatever.
He
and
was
now
a
he's
good boy and his life is gone.
right now. It's all because of you and your fault. So you should give yourselves over to the government."
Not to be racist, but of course it was like a black mom, which just made it more silly.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Tony feels guilty and he wants to sign the Accords, and half the Avengers are okay with this and half are not, leading to a falling out between them. It's heroes versus heroes. And making matters worse, the Winter Soldier is found and blamed for a crime he didn't commit.
Yep, he bombs the UN.
We find out who's the villain in this movie. It's Baron Zemo, who is completely nerfed from other interpretations of him. Basically, he's kind of a Zemo in name only. They make him like a tragic villain. He
Right.
wants revenge against the Avengers because he lost his family because of the Age of Ultron battle, and he blames them for it, where he hatches this insane spy scheme to break the Avengers apart and destroy their lives like they destroyed his. It's honestly kind of weird, and honestly I think the movie could have been better without him in it.
Yeah, I really wish we focused more on the Sokovia Accords than this weird Winter Soldier subplot that takes over the main plot.
And they just wanted to have Iron Man and Tony break up.
Exactly.
That's the whole point. And Civil War was used for the most of the movie until the final act.
Right.
And we get a lot of sequel setups and new character intros. Remember, Wolf, this movie brings in Black Panther and Spider-Man.
Right. It's so bizarre that this is where Spider-Man comes from.
And he comes in like an hour and a half into the movie.
Right? He's not even tied to the Sokovia Accords at all.
Yeah, we see Tom Holland's Spider-Man in What did you think of him first time you saw him?
It was fine.
Yeah, I thought he was okay.
He's just the scrawny nerd with the hot aunt.
Right, he came across as like the tag-along kid rather
Yeah.
than a full badass superhero.
It really is Iron Man kidnaps him.
Right, Iron Man recruits Spidey to be his #1 in the Avengers, and this will lead to more sequels in the future. Tony kind of becomes like his mentor figure in the MCU.
Right, but even then, he's still kind of awkward around him and trying also not to be that role.
Hey, did you guys see that old movie, The Empire Strikes Back? Tony, how old is this kid? Rhodey kind of sells out hard. Like, I did not like War Machine. He's like, yeah, I believe in the government. Let's sign these accords, guys. Come on, it's the right thing to do.
I haven't seen the previous Captain America film at
Right, it's
all.
like, Captain America has reason to not trust them because the government was infiltrated by Hydra. It's like
Right.
It kind of broke his trust and makes sense. We see, like, basically the Avengers are dividing into different groups, and we see who's on whose side, Cap's or Iron Man's. We see the Cap saves Bucky. He recruits Hawkeye for some reason, Wanda, and Ant-Man. Paul Rudd shows up for the cameo. Yeah, Ant-Man had, like, no build-up into here, but he shows up for the war. Tony wins over Vision, Black Widow, War Machine's on his side, and
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man was on there. That's
Spider-Man.
right. And Falcon the Winter Soldier on Cap's side. Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
heroes are choosing sides. They have that big epic fight at the airport, which honestly makes the government feel more justified in limiting the superheroes.
Hey, they cleared out the airport at least.
Yeah, they evacuated everyone, then do monumental property damage to the entire thing.
Right, my god.
Like, Paul Rudd becomes Giant Man and destroys so much. Yeah, that's pretty much what the film is all about. The heroes fighting the heroes. And didn't live up to the hype, Wolf.
No, I don't honestly think so. I don't really like this.
R.I.P.
film.
Chadwick Boseman.
There's
Yeah.
things I can like about it, but the overall plot is honestly not that good, in my opinion.
Right. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman.
Because, again, it's trying to mix two different plots together. Again,
and adding a lot more too. We got like
Right.
the origins for Black Panther. We see Spidey and
Right.
Baron Zemo also gets his origin.
we also get some more backstory with Winter Soldier and the brainwashing techniques used in by, I think, the Russian Hydra agents.
Right. We see they're carrying this off from the last movie because they got to finish his arc.
Right, and yeah, that just takes over the Sokovia Accords dilemma, because now it's, oh, hey, we want to get rid of the Winter Soldier because, you know, all the things he did. Whereas Cap's like, well, no, he didn't, he was actually framed for it.
Right. And honestly, I'm kind of shocked Tony isn't on Cap's side because Hydra took over the government at one point.
Yeah, but little kid died. Throw out the Constitution.
And they also take away Scarlet Witch's rights because she's not an American citizen. It's like, we gotta hide you like a Jew during the Holocaust in this room. They put like Wanda inside the Avengers mansion, and Vision is being her butler / her falling in love.
It's just a golden cage for her because, you know, she's also a huge threat.
Right. And Scarlet Witch was not an interesting character at this point.
Oh, no,
like,
not at
I'm
all.
sorry, but I'm saying it. I don't care how hot Elizabeth Olsen is. She doesn't have a character. It's like all happens here. She turned good because she was disgusted by Ultron and lost her bro in the last movie. Now here, she's just upset because she's in another cage, like how Hydra treated her. And yeah, it's kind of weak, and we're setting up the WandaVision stuff because they fall in love in this movie. Also, Sharon Carter's romance with Cap was so forced. Remember, Wolf, they actually kiss.
I forgot.
They, like, help each other out, and they finally kiss, showing that he's moved on for Peggy, except not in the next Avengers. Tom Holland looks cool as Spider-Man. Yeah, I thought his suit looked good.
the suit looks really
They
good.
gave him, like, the animated eyes, which I thought was pretty fun. Like, his eyes move with his own. Those are
Right.
always cool in Spider-Man cartoons.
Right,
It felt good.
At the very least, it's not the Iron Spider yet.
Alright, now, the other character, how did you feel about Black Panther? I thought it was, like, so cliche, I laughed, where he and his dad are going to, like, the U.S. Senate, and
God,
his dad
that's
has
right.
that awkward moment where he, like, there's, like, dead silence, and they're looking at each other. No matter what happens, son, I'll always be proud of you.
Right, like you don't have to do that. You can put your hands on his shoulders like a dad might.
Right.
He can pat him on the head. It doesn't be this weirdly intimate thing.
It's like, and I've called it like, oh yeah, he's gonna die. It's just so obvious he's gonna die. It's sad because I thought he was actually doing fine, where he's like chilling with Black Widow and T'Challa. They're like cracking jokes and talking about how, oh, we're so glad Wakanda has joined the United
UN,
Nations.
yeah.
Everybody's having fun, and he says, no matter what my son chooses, I'll always be proud of him. And it's actually a nice scene, makes you care for him. But then we get that awkward scene where it's just dead silence, and they're like looking at each other intimately. And it's like, yeah,
Right.
he's gonna die.
Also, the way he dies makes really no sense.
There's like a bomb planted at the United Nations.
Yeah, it's a bomb planted at the United Nations in a van on a street that's like 6 to 7 stories below it. Yet only, I think, the king dies.
Yeah, only
no one on the ground floor does, as far as we know. The building doesn't come apart. No, just this one guy.
But bro, Black Widow got a scratch on her cheek.
It's so stupid. Honestly, they should have just shot him or put the thing on the ground floor.
Yeah, the King of Wakanda is the only guy who dies in this attack.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, Winter Soldier blows up a building, and now it's a
Right.
manhunt for Bucky. Cap wants to save him still after Winter Soldier, but Iron Man wants to arrest him. He claims that he'll help Bucky, but it's kind of clear the government is calling the shots in this.
Yeah.
They're not going to treat him well, leading to a fight over the Winter Soldier, and Black Panther kind of abruptly becomes the costumed hero.
Right.
Yeah, I know he's gonna get his own solo film where they explain it, but yeah, he inherits the throne, becomes the king of Wakanda, and has access to his super duper hero armor.
Right.
Yeah, like it's that cool Black Panther suit. I would say the suit does look pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I was-
It's cool to see him fight.
Right? I was afraid this character would look kind of goofy in live action, because Black Panther like wears a skin-tight Batman suit.
Right.
Yeah, we see Black Panther is after Bucky, everyone's chasing him, and
Right, he's on a revenge B-plot.
right, he wants to get revenge on the man who murdered his father, and he thinks it's Bucky. Bucky and Black Panther and Cap all get arrested by the government and the Avengers.
I mean, they only took the fight into the German underground.
Right, they're destroying so many innocent cars and causing disruptions.
God.
Again, kind of justifying the government
Yeah.
reining them in. Yeah, they have a big fight. Somebody says they should have also had Thor and Hulk in it. Unfortunately, they were off on Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Right, it's
It's
like
again, this does just feel like an Avengers movie.
it does. This movie also continued its story with Black Widow, which didn't ScarJo try to sue Marvel or Disney or something about it.
I don't remember what she sued them
I
over.
thought she sued them over the Black Widow spin-off movie because they didn't pay her enough.
I think that's what it was. And also, I don't think it was pay. I think it was because they were starting to do it, but they never put it out.
Hooray.
And I think she was trying to, like, sue them to put it out.
Would you ever do an Iron Man movie tier list?
I don't know. It was
It's only like 3.
Right? Unless there were older ones.
Right, and we're not going to talk about Iron Fart.
Well, it's also like a TV series.
And last but not least, Captain America Civil War, which is way better than the Civil War comic. Did you ever read the comic? Wolf?
I kind of know of it.
I know
a
of it.
lot of people are also mixed on it.
Right.
Even the second Civil War doesn't help because that's an even worse issue to tackle.
I only saw like Linkara's top 10 dumbest things about Civil War. And yeah, I agree with a lot of them. Something that's also kind of weaker about the movie adaptation is some characters actually die in the comic.
Right.
Like some are killed off. Captain America dies at the end of the comic.
Jeez.
Captain America gets killed, and the Punisher is actually in it. He respects Captain America so much that he refuses to go against him.
I forgot about that.
Right? It would have been cool seeing John Bernthal do that scene, though.
Right.
But yeah, Punisher was like in it. Spider-Man also exposes his identity in it.
Right, because he believes in the Accords and that it will do better.
Right. Yeah, he believes in it. Spider-Man teams up with Iron Man. Goliath, who wasn't in the MCU, actually dies here. He's like a superhero casualty. A lot of big name characters die, and this is supposed to be the end of Steve Rogers. Like his death would supposed to like inspire Iron Man to do better, basically.
Right.
See the error of his ways in that.
You've gotta do better, something.
Right. Black Panther's best line in my culture: "Death is not the end. As this needs to be used in a future review. Right. In my culture, death is not the end. That's what he says because he's like hopeful again.
Right.
Infamous is an understatement. I hated the Civil War comic, making everyone very unlikable, very preachy and screwing one side over, making one side right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
and
Kara
that
pointed
kind of
out.
happens in here as well.
Kind of does, but here they make like Cap's side right, but it makes more sense narratively.
Well, yeah, because he's actually right in
Right.
that Bucky is being framed.
Right, and in the comic, the writer wanted to argue that Iron Man was in the right, shilling for the government. Even though we see them doing shady shit all comic. I mean, the US government hired a Suicide Squad of psychotic supervillains. They hired supervillains to assassinate the vigilante heroes.
God.
And a part of this gang was friggin' Venom and Lady Deathstrike.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Just like it's a good thing for Gordon to hire Bane to kill Batman.
Right. This surely won't backfire on us. Not to mention it technically caused the other awful comic One More Day. That's right, because Aunt May was killed off in
Oh
it.
God, this is where it happened.
Right. So yeah, screw Civil War in comic form. Glad the movie was way better. I was too. It was an interesting story, but...
It's an interesting story idea.
Right. That's all it was, and it led to some terrible things. One More Day. Yeah, Aunt May got injured because, shocker, Spidey's supervillains tried to get back at him by killing people he loved. This movie also... I read that one. And we done all the movies. Where do you want to rank Civil War?
I mean, we're not even technically done with it. We're only done with the first half.
Catch up on comments first.
Right, because, yeah, T'Challa got arrested, all of them did. Bucky's also in prison, and they'll get a psychologist to go after him. But wait a minute, that's not the therapist, because Zemo actually killed the real guy.
Right, Zemo killed and identity theft him, somehow got past all the security clearance.
Right, he also set up an EMP bomb to trigger at the right time.
Right, so Baron Zemo is nothing like his comic counterpart. He's basically an original character with a kick-ass villain's name. That's really all he is. Zemo's kind of cold, calculating.
He's like a chess master.
Right, he's a chess master villain, kind of trying to be like an elusive man type of villain.
Yeah.
But he stole this psychologist's identity, breaks into... basically S.H.I.E.L.D.'s headquarters because he studied how to control the Winter Soldier. He has like the red book or something. Yeah, we see this book was being used by the evil Russian communazis or whatever.
Yeah.
He says, like, basically command words and language to activate his programming.
The trigger phrases, yeah.
Right. Triggers him to go back to Winter Soldier mode and attack the Avengers, cause a ruckus. Right. And the Avengers are fighting. He tries to get Iron Man and Cap killed in this fight. Basically a big badass brawl. Some of the characters escape. Bucky ends up running away. Cap goes after him, finally catches him, and finds out the Winter Soldier program is still within him. He'll somehow get over this off screen in between films, but yeah, Cap still has faith in him.
Right.
Wants to save him and wants to take him out of the country. Find a way to fix him. They got like a message from Baron Zemo saying where to find him. He's like in a secret Siberia base somewhere in the mountains.
Right, because the Russians just left it there to rot.
Yeah, Russia leaving military assets behind, sure. But yeah, they have to meet him at this base. They need to go to the airport and steal a jet to get there, leading to, of course, the heroes versus heroes.
Yeah.
And you didn't like this, huh?
I mean, the fight itself is good,
right.
But just the justifications and story behind the entire film.
Right.
I just don't like how it all connects.
It's not even about the Sokovian Accords anymore by this point.
They like pay one sentence lip service to it, but the plot has moved on from it.
Right. They have a big fight. I do like Spider-Man takes down Ant-Man.
Yeah, using the tow cable trick.
From the walkers. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Oh, and the one character gets hurt is Rhodey. He gets sniped out of the sky and
by
falls
Vision.
Vision tries to take out Falcon and Cap's jet,
right.
Only to completely miss him and hit his friend.
Because Falcon just evades.
And I'm gonna say it, Rhodey should have died here. He's like free falling in an iron suit 1,000 feet in the air, and nah, he's just slightly injured.
Right. I do love Iron Man just shooting him, though, after.
Like, Falcon says, I'm sorry, man. Shoots Falcon.
Right.
Honestly, kind of deserved.
Yeah.
But yeah, Iron Man loses his best friend. Rhodey is horribly crippled, but not dead.
He fell thousands of feet in a heavy metal suit.
And it's one of the older Iron suits, too.
Exactly. It wasn't like Iron Man 2 or something.
I think he should have died here.
Yeah, he really should have.
But why didn't they? I believe they didn't want to be racist and kill off the black guy. Like, he's the only death in their movie.
Right.
But, like, honestly, narratively, it makes a lot of sense, especially because he gets replaced by a Skrull come Secret Invasion here.
Right.
Remember that, Wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out Rhodey gets swapped out in the hospital by a Skrull during a retcon.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes all the scenes following this seem a lot worse.
Yeah.
He's like trying to give him like physical therapy, helping him out and walk again. And was the Skrull like faking this the whole time?
I know, right? It's so bizarre.
But yeah, now it's kind of personal. He finds out where Cap is heading. All the Avengers who defied them are in prison on the raft.
Right.
Which
Tony Stark sees just how bad the government can be.
Right,
And that maybe Cap had a point.
they arrest Scarlet Witch, Hawkeye, Paul Rudd's Ant-Man, and Anthony Mackie Falcon. He's arrested. Falcon actually agrees to tell him where Cap's heading, but to approach him as a friend, be on his side. And to Tony's credit, he does. He wants to help save his friend. He wants to help solve what's going on here. He goes alone to Siberia in his iron suit, where they finally confront the villain Baron Zemo. And after a pretty hardcore fake out, they try to tease that he's trying to set up more Winter Soldiers. Nope, he actually killed them.
Yep, what he really wants is Bucky.
Right? He wants revenge on the Avengers, and he has one last trick up his sleeve, revealing a dark truth that Cap and Bucky have been hiding from Tony. The Winter Soldier assassinated Howard Stark and his wife. Tony's parents were killed by the Winter Soldier.
On a CCTV camera.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, he ambushed this car. We see this at the start of the film where he stole a bunch of super soldier formula from them.
Right.
And the carrier was Howard Stark and the missus. They were both horribly murdered and gunned down. And I think he, like, kind of snapped the wife's neck.
But the dumb thing is, he used his normal hand for that. He didn't use the robot one.
Wouldn't that leave DNA? No, because the Winter Soldier's a ghost, Wolf. Nobody can find him. Yeah, Tony's parents were killed, and Tony... Okay, I get that he's emotional and mad, but Tony completely betrays him and tries to murder Bucky in cold blood here.
Yeah.
He tries to kill him. Baron Zemo succeeded in breaking apart the two leaders. Tony feels betrayed, asks Cap if he knew about this. Cap doesn't actually know this, because why would he know this? But he tries to defend Bucky still because Bucky wasn't in his right mind. He was brainwashed. And that's what pisses me off. He's trying to murder Bucky because he lost his parents when he was a Manchurian agent who didn't know anything.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't make sense why he would try to kill his best friends.
Right, it's just the emotions winning out over logic.
Right, I could see him, like, beating him. He does rip off his cybernetic arm.
Right.
Really brutal scene, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, the final fight with the three of them is very brutal.
It's cool, but getting two here is the problem.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Arkham City, where Batman Mr. Freeze fights, where Mr. Freeze needs Batman, save my Nora, she's being held hostage by the Joker, and Batman, like, doesn't say if he will, leading to the boss fight between them. You will bring back my Nora or you will die. And it leads to Batman and Mr. Freeze fighting in an easily avoidable fight if they talked it out.
Right.
That's what basically happens here. It's a cool fight scene, but getting two here, a bit iffy.
Right.
Yeah, Tony just throws away his friendship and fights Captain America. Baron Zemo succeeded. Black Panther was following them the entire time. Finds out Bucky was not the guy who actually killed his father. It was Zemo framing him. And he confronts Zemo because he killed his dad. Zemo tries to kill himself, but Black Panther stops him.
Right, because he realizes...
that revenge has destroyed them.
Exactly. And he's not gonna follow it to the end that Zemo had.
Right, revenge has made them into bad people, and honestly, it's a bit rushed, I will say. Black Panther didn't do too much in this movie. Like, spent the entire 2/3 of the film chasing after Bucky to kill him, too. Then finds out revenge is bad, and he decides to send Zemo to prison instead.
Yep.
I really wish Zemo was a badass like he was in Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
I really wish he shot himself.
But no, he gets arrested and sent to a sequel in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Right.
Black Panther turns good now and trusts Cap. Cap fights Tony, and I would say he should have, like, killed him here because he, like, breaks his heart generator.
Right, again, it's a very brutal fight.
Yeah, parts of the Iron Suit are broken. Cap's shield gets completely wrecked. Bucky loses his cybernetic arm. Cap wins the fight by beating Tony half to death and breaking his generator. He disables the iron suit, but somehow not his heart.
Even though that is his heart that he's attacking.
Right, Cap saves Bucky in the end and defeats his own best friend. Tony calls him out saying that shield wasn't yours, it was made by my father.
That's right.
And yeah, Cap dumps the America shield, which he'll get it back in the Avengers. Yeah, he just dumps the shield and their friendship is over. Until we get to our twist ending, where they're kind of still friends at the end.
Right.
Cap, writes him an apology note, saying, he's sorry it came to this, I knew you would fight for your beliefs, but you know I will fight for mine. And Cap busts his troops out of prison on the raft, he saves the people who sided with him, and Tony ignores a call from General Ross.
Right. Because he loves to hear the beep.
Right, and I assumed he absolutely knew Cap was going there to help save his own friends. He just, purposely ignored it. That's what they implied. And we see Rhodey's learning to walk, but best Stan Lee cameo, right. Wolf. Are you Tony Stank?
Yes, this is Tony Stank.
I love Stan Lee.
Right.
Yeah, the cameo is pretty hilarious. I was wondering when he was going to show up like you
know,
were.
Right?
Yeah, they saved him for the end of the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cap busts all his buddies out of prison, leading to kind of an optimistic ending where, yeah, Cap's still going to fight to do the right thing.
Right, alongside the others.
Right, leading to future sequels.
Yeah, and also Bucky's put back on ice, so that way he can't hurt anyone, and hopefully Wakanda can fix whatever's wrong with his brain.
And I hated that scene where we zoomed in on a Black Panther statue. It's like, doesn't that get you hyped? And we get one post-credit scene this time, Wolf, where we see Spider-Man getting tech to make Spider-Man a better hero.
Yeah.
And he gets that stupid spider's lights. Spider-Man will return. Yeah, I'm getting a lot more of those in recent sequels. Where do you rank this movie? I want to say 8 here, honestly.
I thought you would.
But what about you? Come on, convince me. Debate. It's not a bad movie.
It's two different plots kind of forced together, in my opinion.
Right.
There's a very loose connection that they try to work. It's just because I actually really liked the Sokovia Accords part of the plot. I thought that was interesting because that's also what the comic was based around. It was based around the act of making the heroes part of the government.
Right.
And so I was curious how they're going to adapt that. But no, it kind of just gets dropped.
They also don't have Maria Hill as an antagonist. She was like a firm supporter of the Registration Act.
Right.
They gave her role kind of to General Ross, who was there and of course setting up his dislike of superheroes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was definitely better than the comic, that's for sure, because the comic got obnoxious. But honestly, as a movie itself, as a Captain America movie, that's where it's a bit rocky.
Yeah, it is just more of an Avengers film with a focus on the Captain America stuff.
Would have been better if Thor and Hulk were in the movie.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't even know where Thor would place himself. I assume Hulk would be against the government for what they did.
I kind of assumed Hulk and Thor were too OP to be in this movie because they would have ended a lot of battles instantly.
Right.
But I mean, in retrospect, Ant-Man and Iron Man are also OP.
Right, and also Scarlet Witch still.
Right. Wanda is not the powerhouse she was in WandaVision or Multiverse of Madness.
Right.
Remember that? R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. Now Tom Holland's gonna be in Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
Yep.
I believe he's gonna be Odysseus' son.
He is, yeah.
Right. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. I hope Miraculous Season 7 doesn't do Civil War.
I hope they do, honestly. They've kind of been building it up.
Right. That would be interesting.
Especially with Marinette lying to Adrian the whole time about his father.
Yeah, I honestly would be Team Cap for that reason. I do get not having powers in check can have casualties, but at the same time, with how everyone can be infiltrated, who can you actually trust?
Right, and there's also another great point that he raises of maybe they'll keep us on like a smaller mission when we really should be someone else. When where we need to be should be up to us and not to the government controlling us.
Right, the government would restrict them and hold them back.
Exactly, especially when it's the entire UN controlling them, which is a conglomerate of all 171 countries that never see eye to eye.
Right. Wanda fought her boyfriend. Yeah, Vision.
Right.
Vision hasn't done too much in the MCU in retrospect.
No.
Like, he appears in, like, Avengers or crossover movies, and then just gets punk killed in Infinity War. I was about to say Endgame. Yeah, he gets killed for the stone in his head.
Yeah, gets his head get ripped out of the head. Yeah.
Scarlet Witch died by Zatanna in Death Battle. That's because Zatanna is magnificent. Shame Black Cat never showed up in the MCU. Who'd you get to play Black Cat in the MCU?
I don't think she can show up in the MCU is the thing. I think she's firmly a Spider-Man thing.
Well, Spider-Man's in the MCU
No, yeah,
now.
I'm very aware of that.
But I would get Sydney Sweeney to play her. But honestly, I don't think Black Cat will show up because she's too attractive. She's a femme fatale, and Marvel's been moving away from those.
Yeah.
And T'Challa became like Bruce Wayne after his father died.
Kind of.
Kind of was.
He just became king and had to realize, well, where does Wakanda sit in the world? Should we be the imperialist power that we should have been and be a race Nazi ethno-state, basically?
Also, Killmonger was not right.
Right, but Chadwick Boseman said so.
Right, no. He was right about opening up their borders. He was wrong about conquering the world. Just killing whites and Asians.
Right, kill his white girlfriend.
Right. Oh god, that's right. There was a Civil War II, and the comic was even worse.
Yep, because that's with a guy who can see into the future, and Miss Marvel wants to use him to stop everything.
It's Captain Marvel. Yeah, this time Tony is fighting with Carol Danvers. I believe she's Captain Marvel at this point.
Yeah, about a guy who can see into the future and see horrific things. But also, maybe that's not always right. Maybe it's just a possibility. And then also the guy kind of just fucks off into the end of the comic and becomes like a celestial or something.
That's right.
It's
Okay,
so
so
weird.
Tony and Cap fighting made sense. Tony and Miss Marvel fighting, I do not really see it.
Yeah.
Like, Miss Marvel's usually been the hard-ass ice queen of the group, but she would never, like, come to blows with her teammates over such petty stuff.
That's right, we also have Hydra Cap before he's revealed as Hydra Cap.
Right.
And that's the whole thing of Spider-Man will kill him.
Catch up on comments.
Yeah.
Like why Marvel Comics and DC Comics bring anime characters into their comics. Oh, for clout. Do a Zatanna anime. Would you watch it?
I don't know.
Still waiting for Batman Ninja 3 with the Legion of Doom or Teen Titans. Someone quoted it. Are you Tony Stank?
Yeah.
Yes, this is Tony Stank. Not change that name. Hey, how are you? Hey, Saga, you made it. On June 30th, I watched the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie for its 31st anniversary.
Nice.
It's a pretty fun movie. This is also said to be the same time when the Skrulls took over Rhodey, when it doesn't make sense community-wise.
Right.
Continuity-wise, yeah. It really doesn't. It's like, were the Skrulls like just waiting ever since the 90s to actually do something?
Well, remember, Nick Fury is only famous because he used them for all his missions.
Right.
He's a worthless agent.
Right. I hate that. Hate
He's
Captain
just
Marvel and I hate Secret Invasions
He's
MCU.
just a sad old black man.
Also hated that they killed off Maria Hill. She gets shot in the first episode.
right.
It's like, she was the friggin' hero of the Secret Invasion. But we subverted your expectations by killing off this underused character for cheap shock value.
God.
It's also going to be the 29th anniversary for the animated Sinbad movie and Men in Black. Okay, pretty cool. Yeah, some anniversaries and some re-releases like Small Soldiers and the Muppets movie.
Oh, interesting.
It'll be the 25th anniversary for Pokemon 2000.
Ooh.
Today I'm watching Cats and Dogs for the 4th of July. You deserve better. The spider signal never shows up again. Yeah, that's true. It didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weird spotlight spider.
You're right.
Now that I think about it, all three of these Captain America movies had bittersweet endings.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all kind of did. That's kind of a reoccurring theme. Cap suffers, but keeps on the fight because that's what's right.
Right. So honestly, where I would put this, I think is fine.
You want to put it lower, huh?
I'm not very strong on the film, unfortunately. I know you are.
Some people consider it like one of the greatest MCU flicks.
Yeah.
I like it, but I don't love it more than Winter Soldier. That was kind of like my problem with it. And yeah, something that I think could have been stronger. I still think War Machine should have been killed off.
Oh, definitely.
And Bucky kind of resolving all his problems off screen was a bit disappointing. Hate this interpretation of Baron Zemo, especially.
Right.
But honestly, the movie's not that bad. I like the concept, the heroes fighting the heroes. They're all delivering pretty good performances. I actually do enjoy the airport fight. I know it's not as huge as the real event, but It's honestly not that bad. I think it was a pretty interesting falling out between the Avengers, and don't forget the meme wolf. If Civil War and Baron Zemo didn't happen, the Avengers weren't united to stand up against Thanos.
God. That's right.
It's like how some super fans rationalize this movie. It's like Baron Zemo caused the Avengers to fall apart, which is why they didn't trust each other or work well together in Infinity War.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, right.
What I'm saying is we should have killed him.
Right.
Smoked him out.
And I think it was just kind of done as a way to have the characters sidelined and not cross over as much in movies until then.
Probably.
That feels like what it was done primarily for. Felicity Jones all the way, best Black Cat. Oh, you're talking about the girl from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 who never got to be Black Cat?
Aw.
Maybe Pokemon Indigo League tier list? And Maria Hill show, get respect. Yeah, Maria Hill deserves respect, especially since she's been redeemed lately. Not in the first Civil War comic, she was terrible in that. That was a mistake, and so was a lot of things in Secret Invasion. Yeah, Rhodey being a Skrull. Okay, Secret Invasion sucks. If we ever did that on a tier list, it would be F tier.
It's just as bad as the comic.
Saga likes cats, dogs, so he's watching it anyway.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to understand how strong or faster or durable is Lady J. Okay, Akira, good for you. All right, where do you want to rank Civil War? I'm arguing A. I almost want to put it on low S tier since a lot of people like it, but I think it's good, not perfect.
I can put it in A.
Really?
I can suck it up a little.
Okay, Civil War
a lot of it still looks good.
It still has a lot of kick-ass action scenes.
Right.
Some really good superhero moments for your favorite heroes. I thought Tom Holland's Spider-Man was at least fun.
Yeah.
I didn't like him more than Toby yet, but I thought he was pretty entertaining. And Tony and Captain America are definitely intriguing characters in this.
Right.
It's very fun and fascinating and really tragic seeing their friendship fall apart here. Though the ending did kind of cheapen it for me because we see he's writing him an apology note saying that, oh, we can still be friends. And if you ever need me, I'll still be there despite our differences.
Right.
Cap leaving the Avengers is a pretty huge thing. And I do love that they kind of poke fun at this, where Captain America had like a video seminar in Homecoming. It's like, thanks, Cap. Though I think he's not an Avenger anymore, he's a war criminal or something, but whatever. That's the closest you get to referencing it.
Yep.
Then Captain America becomes dirtier in Infinity War.
That's right, he gets a beard.
Right, gets a beard and he's got like a black cap suit.
Right.
Also rewatching Duel Monsters. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a pretty decent movie. Not one of my favorites. I will be one of the first to say I do not consider it one of the top 10 best Marvel movies of all time. I know, blasphemy. I think it's an American icon. Okay. It's definitely a fun one. But any last thoughts, Wolf?
I don't think so.
Okay. But we did it. We did it. Talked about every Cap movie, trying to squeeze it all in, if you can see it there. And pretty short tier list. And as you can see, we did get a decent number of good movies, but a lot more bad, especially from the earlier ones.
Yeah.
But we'll go over the tier list one last time for any of you late birds, or for those of you who skip click all the way to the end. Yep, no rookie Cap, Wolf.
Oh, yeah.
That surprised you? I know Civil War almost fell down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't like it that much.
To be fair, there's only 7 options.
Only 7 movies. All right. So, we'll go over it one last time. At rock bottom is easily the 90s Captain America. God awful. Watch Nostalgia Critic's review on it if you don't take our word for it. One of the worst superhero movies of all time. And making it more embarrassing, this came out when superhero movies were being revitalized. Like, around this time we got Batman 89,
That's right.
TMNT, The Friggin' Crow, and this pile of crap came out. Yeah, easily worst one, Hydra crap. Then we got the first 70s movie. Yeah, it's low-budget garbage. It just hasn't aged well. I'm sorry, but it's so dated. If you're a fan of this movie, more power to you, but it has been heavily outclassed by later movies. Then, Brave New World. Yep, we got the first terrible MCU Captain America movie, which thankfully doesn't have Steve Rogers' Captain America. Yeah, this one sucks. Terrible sequel. Terrible in-between supplementary film. Trying to explain and set up even more spin-offs. It's not a good movie. It's a mess. It's an Incredible Hulk movie starring Captain America as the lead. Total garbage. These 3 are the top 3 worst Cap films. Then in Red Droll, we only have one, Captain America 2, Death Too Soon. A step up from the first one, but not by much. This movie's still a mess, still campy, still hokey, very low budget, easily saved by Christopher Lee, going on Red Droll. None in the mid-tier, that surprises me, but in A-tier, Civil War, we went over this one. I think it's a pretty decent movie.
I don't think it's that good.
Really?
I don't think it's a strong one after rewatches, no.
Alright, I think it's just a dumb fun event movie.
That's fair.
And yeah, I'll put it on to A tier.
Yeah.
Definitely passable. But up top, we have our top two. That is America's ass. We have Winter Soldier, one of the greatest movies of the MCU. Probably one of the greatest movies of all of Marvel.
Right, and especially a great follow-up to the previous Captain America film.
Did what a sequel should, made the stakes even higher, escalated everything to greatness. Definitely top film, but number one has to go to The First Avenger. It is a traditional Captain America movie done right. It is great. It is a love letter to America, love letter to your country. Great World War II film mixed with kick-ass comic action. I really love it. Radical origin story. Great characters, great writing, great threats, and great action. I know some people will argue The Winter Soldier is better, but this one is my number one. You like it, Wolf?
Yeah.
Yep, alright.
Especially as a fan of World War II films.
Right. I knew it. Somebody would ask, what are your thoughts on Falcon and the Winter Soldier show, by the way?
Yeah, of course.
I thought it started off good, but then really fumbled in the last few episodes. Oh, yeah, it did. You gotta do better, Senator.
God.
Okay, so I was actually interested to watch the show.
It had a really good Captain America. I will say it.
Yeah, and John Walker did nothing wrong.
Yes.
He did nothing wrong. He should have been the new Cap, but no, he got fired because Captain America killed a guy. Did we mention the guy was a terrorist who killed his best friend in cold blood?
And don't forget, all of them are also hooked up with the super soldier serum, so against an average person, they could kill them with a punch.
Right, and the terrorists were the victims all along as they blew up buildings and murdered people.
That's right, even their reasons, because, oh no, all the people from the blip are coming back. That means we're gonna lose all the benefits we got.
Right. Our emotions should tell you we hated it. We did not like it. Could have been a great miniseries, ended up a huge fart in the wind.
John Walker was done dirty, and they continued that in the Thunderbolts movie.
Right. John Walker deserved better.
Right, he was also a bad father for some reason.
But yeah, it would make F tier if we counted on this tier list. I told you we should have counted it.
Oh well.
Next tier list suggestion is for a cartoon series. Though I know I would be wary, still I venture someplace scary. Ghostly hauntings I turn loose. Happy 4th of July. Also, it's done. Bye. See you next time. Bye, Akira. And would you do tier list on best portrayals of Captain America?
If you mean by, like, actor, I don't know.
Yeah, actors or cartoons versions, the voices. Honestly, I don't think we've seen enough to do a tier list like that. Yeah, I don't know what were they thinking with how that ended in Winter Soldier. You gotta do better, Senator, and stop referring to them as terrorists. That's what they are.
Right.
They're called the Flag Smashers, man. That name does not ring peaceful.
Nah, they're just innocent babies.
But yeah, that also sucked. Would have ended up on F tier.
Yeah.
Right next to, honestly, the 90s movie because it was that bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is our tier list, trying to fit the whole thing in full. I might be blocking one with my avatar, but this is our thoughts on all the Captain America movies. Heavily recommend the Chris Evans trilogy, and the rest are total garbage. Skip it. But thank you all for joining us on these tier lists. I'm glad you all like these. We had a lot of fun here. Even Wolf joined me on a patriotic tier list today.
Yep.
Because it's America's 250th birthday.
That's America's ass.
Alright, so, Wolf, any teases for future projects?
Nope.
Nope. Any tier lists you want to join me on in the future?
Don't know.
Tad C, that's still up in the air. We had to do a rewatch of the finale.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
Eh.
My family watched it, and still becoming U.S. agent was better than Soldier Boy. Yeah, it was. Soldier Boy's the name of the anti-hero from The Boys. Right. I would say he's better because John Walker wants to do good.
Right. He was an actual soldier that wanted to do good for all of it.
But Kyle, he's a bad guy because he believes in the government. He believes
That's
in...
right. Also triggered his PTSD when he lost his best friend.
Would you do a multiverse saga tier list, including Deadpool and Wolverine? Hey, you're my best friend ever.
Nope, don't think so.
Yeah, Wolf hasn't seen enough of those. But yeah, that completes our tier list. For me, I do have my top 10 Time Force episodes out. Go check that out. I did that for 4th of July. I'm currently working on another Twilight Zone short, so look forward to that. For these tier lists, we still are thinking about doing Tad C. I am watching another Scooby-Doo show, so look forward to that. That's most likely what's happening on the horizon. But yeah, those are all the teases you're getting. Thank you all for joining us on this tier list. Happy 4th of July. Have a happy holiday. And remember, Captain America rocks. Fuck yeah. Alright, so let's wrap this up.
Yep.
Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, or tune in next time for more videos posted here on Wolf Entertainment. I'm your host, Catastrophe.
And I'm Wolf.
And we'll see you all next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Happy 4th.
And then on OBS 2.